Does my microphone sound okay though? Is this like
I mean, it sounds like a condenser room mic.
I don't know what that
It
means.
mean it means for what we're doing, the best kind of microphone is a dynamic microphone because it cuts and gets rid of everything around you. Like I can if I go over here, I sound completely different than me being right here, and that's intentional.
Okay. If I turn it this way a little bit.
I'm going to go to Twitter and make sure everything is set on Twitter well. Uh,
What are you guys doing this weekend?
Going to a coworker's house. Nothing too exciting. What about you guys?
Corker Fest? What is that?
Coworker's house.
Coworker's
Oh,
house.
got you.
We're going to my friend's wedding shower tomorrow. And then Sunday, Dave works. Back to the grind.
I'm doing some housework tomorrow. I gotta do some stuff for my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta pick up some of his prescriptions and shit because he's been having real bad back days. But yeah, going to Costco, just the normal stuff.
Yeah.
okay, that's all set. All right, we ready to actually kick this stream off, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh,
Oh, we're streaming today?
We're here to taste some food. We're here to boost your mood. Life is delicious on the Snack Network.
Welcome back to the Snack Network live for what is today? It is
Friday.
April 8th, Friday, 2022. My name, of course, is Dave Moore. This is the Snack Network where we taste things. Joining me in our center is Curtis Lane, Human Resources Manager of his own life. Hi, Curtis.
what's going on, Dave?
What's going on, Curtis? Curtis, hanging out? Hanging
Trying
out?
to clean my glasses, not be blind for a second.
That's probably important. Also, not blind like I am. Jeff on our right-hand side.
Electrical engineer by day, Jeff Daly by night.
Hi, Jeff. How are you?
I'm doing great. How's it going, Mr. Dave Moore?
Oh, fantastic. Absolutely.
Mr.
Fantastic.
Limp Biscuit?
Mr. Limp Biscuit.
That's not how being. I don't know how I got that name. I no.
Rachel told me.
Oh yeah, that's what Rachel tells you. Joining us as our producer, sitting on my far right and out of frame, is Rachel. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I don't have a fun phrase yet.
No, sitting producer. She doesn't care about beer, and we're doing actual beer tonight. Thank God. So she probably will not hang out the entirety of this stream, but will maintain and control us idiot boys who are going to drink and be stupid on
Get
the
rowdy.
internet. If you're new here, this is our spring stream every Friday night of spring, most likely at 7:30 Eastern Daylight Time. We'll be streaming and tasting new things with variety packs, but you are more than welcome to come and hang out with us and taste whatever you want. You also don't have to taste something new. You could just come hang out with us and watch us taste things that are way too old and have been stacking up in my bar for too long. And videos that
all
will
expired.
This stuff is probably it's in bottles.
Expired.
It's in bottles, and I didn't keep it refrigerated, so it might not be the freshest beer we've ever had on this channel.
Curtis,
I
you
believe
doing
that was
okay over there?
Curtis, yeah.
I have
Sorry.
this is a as a tradition though, we are doing Bell's Brewery beers. Okay, we have the Christmas Jingle Bell's Brewery variety pack for you to taste and review tonight. Bell's, hi Bell's. We very much like you, but Jeff started a tradition when we do Bell's beers for some reason when we started doing this channel where we dip Oreos in it. So if you've got a package of Oreos nearby and ready to go with your beer, we highly encourage that you dip them in your beer and tell us how that goes. It's probably not going to be very good, but it is tradition now on the Snack Network where we do this and taste Oreos.
Although it's surprising sometimes that it's good.
Yes, sometimes we're wrong, and sometimes you just kind of like, oh yeah, I've got the last of my remaining limited edition Pokemon Oreos.
Which we only
How old
found
are
one
those?
Mew.
We only found one Mew in the 2 packs we had, and I ate it. So
3 packs.
we had 3 packs.
You bought 3. This is the third one.
We let everybody eat them at one day. We ate a pack on our own, and then this is just the remainders.
Yeah, but it's been months.
Yeah, no, it sounds much worse than it is, but we didn't have that many, really.
Curtis has the limited yearly springtime edition.
Of Oreos.
Yeah, they have little green filling, but it's not mint. And then they have like Easter designs on the cookies, like eggs and bunnies or something. I don't know.
Thank God they're not mint. I don't.
That'd be fun.
I don't want to dip mint.
Oh, well, yeah, no. That'd be gross.
I love mint thins. Mint thins are probably my favorite Oreos, the mint thin Oreos. So we've got those. I've got a bottle with Sprite. This is an empty bottle, but I've got more Sprite. We could attempt to not burp and drink Sprite again, guys. That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. Let's not do that again. We did that video on the channel as well. Guys, there's a lot of beers left in this pack. We haven't done any of them yet. There is a Christmas ale. There is Two Hearted, which is a classic that I've never actually had. There is Bright White, and then there's a fourth one that without looking at the box, I can't tell you what it is off the top of my head.
It's
Hello?
that one. Yeah? Curtis, you there?
I'm here. Don't worry.
Are you switching your mic?
Yes.
So yeah. So we have 4 flavors, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 4 flavors.
All right.
Uh-huh. Jeff, I'm going to let Jeff decide this. Two Hearted is a classic, which would be my personal vote because it's our first and it's like a classic Bell's Brewery beer, and I think you have both already had it.
So the problem is we can't go from worst to best because they actually all sound pretty good.
Yeah, no, see that we don't have this or even best to worst. We can't go in this like, God, I don't want to drink the peppermint one. Right? Like we can't put that last because we don't want it. This is
Mhm.
yeah.
No, it's not gonna look. It's not. It's okay. It's okay. So I mean, I really like the Two Hearted. It's really good. We could get started with something that I know is going to be really good, and we can go downhill from there, or uphill. Maybe the others are really good. Too.
You're right. We could. But look, Bell's have been nothing but good to us. We have liked all their beers. If anything, we've disrespected them by putting Oreos in their beer. And
we've disrespected them by showing this with like our seltzer live streams.
Yeah.
With the terrible seltzer flavors.
we could do respectable beer, guys. We don't have to continue on the seltzer stream, although next week is another seltzer.
And the week after that's another seltzer.
And the week after that,
the seltzers.
Well, the next one after that is kind of a beer, almost kind of, not really.
Almost
What
kind of,
would you
not really.
describe it?
There's
A
2
bourbon flavor pack.
We have two. We have 2 seltzer packs left. I think, and then we'd have one more that is not really seltzer.
Yeah, there's. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Because the last one isn't really seltzer. Because it's kind of beer, kind of like the beer we drank the other night at my house.
Yeah.
All right, so Jeff, you're voting Two Hearted. I think I'm voting Two Hearted. Curtis.
Bless you, Jeff.
I'll agree with that.
Okay. Our
So
wonderful,
Two Hearted.
lovely producer. Now there's 2 bottles in there. One has been refrigerated the whole time.
I'll see which
Do you
one
say
feels
refrigerated,
colder.
Dave, or refrigerated?
No, it's been in my fridge for about a year, and then there's another one that's been in there for about 6 months. So this is
Jesus
Great.
Christ, Dave.
this could go either way.
But you say refrigerated or refrigerated?
Refrigerated.
Okay.
Hi, Adam.
Adam.
So my wife
art of
has this one thing.
Okay, go ahead, Jeff.
She has things with words, right?
Yeah.
She says refrigerate. Let's refrigerate it without the re, and I think that's a little bit strange, but sure, people do that. Now she uses this term. You know how like, you have to behave and stuff like that. Kids have to behave.
Okay.
She says it's like two separate words. So she says behaved.
That's
You
wrong.
doing okay there, Curtis? Oh my gosh, Curtis, what do you?
Curtis.
What?
Your audio went all wonky,
Yeah, I know.
and
We're waiting for Curtis to sort himself out. I've got my two-hearted.
yeah, but she says behaved, like two separate words. I've never heard anybody say that.
Nope, never heard it that way.
Behaved. Like,
I would
what?
do
What
shots.
are you
What kind of
talking-
shots does Adam suggest?
Hi, Adam. Adam, the art of Adam
Shots,
L.
shots,
head-
shots.
head of the Mega Dads, where gaming life meets real life. I'm allowed to say that, right, Adam?
I said no.
His channel is a bunch of dads who are very, very funny, reviewing and playing games. It's a great place to hang out. And I say this with like 100% serious. Their podcast, Megadads Live, is the best gaming podcast. Period. It is. It wins.
It's the best gaming podcast ever.
And by that I mean like it's my favorite. It's my personal favorite. It's only monthly. It's like 2.5 hours. It's hilarious. And because it's only monthly, they only talk about Elden Ring for like 2 seconds, so I can deal with it. Because every other podcast has been talking about Elden Ring for 3 months, and I hate it.
You should try Elden Ring. You'll die.
Yeah, I don't want to play Elden Ring.
Dave, I don't mean to interrupt, but you're live on your personal Facebook.
I am aware.
Okay. Yep. Just saying.
Other than that, I would say,
and
they
the
talked
snack
about
hour.
Kirby yet?
Yes.
I didn't realize it was both. Sorry.
I've not played any more Kirby. I've not gone back to Kirby yet.
Have they talked about Kirby?
I think they will this month. Theoretically.
You haven't played any more Kirby, Dave?
I have not. I played more Forza because Forza's amazing.
I beat it. I beat Kirby.
Yeah, did you beat it this morning? Because I saw you playing it this morning.
Yes.
Did you 100% it?
Hi, Curtis.
I'm in the middle of it right now.
Okay, that's fair.
There's post game content.
So you haven't completed it. You beat it, but not completed.
But I beat it. I haven't completed it. No.
So you got to the point where I'll probably get to, which is beating it but not completing it.
No, I think I'm at the point where you won't get to. Because I've done almost everything in completing it.
Okay, all right, you've more than beat it.
I suggested to him earlier today that we play it, and he said nah.
No, instead we watched a movie that Jeff highly recommended. Should we?
Well, first you did some editing, and then I watched a TV show. Then we watched a movie, and we just never got around to playing.
What movie did you watch?
I watched a movie that came with Jeff's highly recommended, but we're gonna do this beer first.
Okay.
Good job.
I know. That was the wrong song because we're not treating food today, but we're treating beer. But I'm not gonna play another song. I'm just gonna give myself this, and we're gonna move on. I've got Bell's Two Hearted beer in my hand. I don't think these are twist offs. I've got my bottle opener that's backwards. That is struggled in the past to the point where I have edited out of videos, and it's been this part that's a clip. Yeah, but you got to use it like this. You've got to go backwards. It is backwards to all bottle openers.
I just have a gear that I got with my name on it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I just mounted one to my bar, so I popped it when walking back from my bar.
Where'd you get that?
Top.
Where'd you get that, Curtis? That is really cool.
So I actually, this is gonna sound really weird. So you wouldn't have guessed, but I got this at a Christmas store.
Okay, like one of the ones that has all the ornaments that you can write people's names on and stuff.
Yeah, for the most part. But so this specific Christmas store is the sad thing is it's no longer open, because it actually closed down due to COVID. The owner was a very old, nice lady, and she actually passed away from COVID. So they closed the store. Sorry to put a damper on it, but
No.
yeah, they had a bunch of these, and I bought my name because it's literally the only time I've ever found my name.
I was gonna say I've always found your name with like a K. I found a lot of
Yeah.
Kurtz. Kurtz is a
A
common
lot of
one.
Kurt,
Yeah,
yeah, a lot
I
of Kurt,
I found a lot of
Curtis.
squirts.
Ew.
Ew.
Too much Taco Bell.
Some s-
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
you gotta pace yourself at the Taco Bell, Jeff. You know, if you're gonna have it, it's gonna be like maybe once every other day
All right.
at
So
most.
I'm gonna pour this Two Hearted. I successfully opened it with making a bunch of noise, but
Right down the middle.
no, not pouring Johnny Casino way. We tilt our glasses like sane
Also,
people,
I want to point out mine is expired as of September 2021.
which means it's probably the one I gave you, which means we've been all expired. That can't be right.
When
Dude,
did
beer
you
only
buy
has a
it?
shelf life of about 6 months.
Yeah, in bottles it does. Cans we can get by a little later. It doesn't
It's 'cause
smell
there's-
bad though. It smells fine.
No, it's fermented alcohol. It'll be just fine.
Let me see
It's
it.
just a matter of like, yeah.
Did you guys pour it? Should I pour mine?
I am gonna pour all of them.
Is that a thing we're doing?
Yeah, how do we dip
How else
Oreos
will
in
you dunk
bottles?
The Oreo.
I'm gonna crumple it up and drink with it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my glass
Fair.
real quick.
Curtis, you want to tell me about Two Hearted? What do we know about Two Hearted?
Oh, okay. So this is brewed. This is Bell's original for the most part. It's made with 100% Centennial hops. So I have no idea what that means. So this is man, you got me on the spot. I'm just reading this bottle here, and I have no idea.
That's fine. Jeff just got up and left us here. I wasn't prepared for that either.
That's fair. That's fine. Sorry about the microphone thing. I didn't want you to hear all the random stuff going on in my room throughout this, so I just figured I'd switch over really quick.
You sound much clearer and in front of us now.
Yeah, I figure. I figure I'll probably. I wanted to try. It was Anchor's first microphone coming out, so I was like really excited about it.
That is kind of neat. That is.
Yeah, and it was only $45. It was like next day shipping. I found this literally yesterday. It had 43 reviews, and I'm like, I've never seen an Anchor product that had.
It'd be really great if you had two people in the same room to record a podcast.
Yes. So it's very small. It's actually quite light. So
Yeah.
most of the weight in this thing is actually in the base.
Okay.
And it's kind of cool. It lights. I'm trying to take it off really quick So yeah, it's very small. It's direct line USB-C actually.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah, it was very nice. And it's like it doesn't come with this pop filter. I threw that on. But yeah, it's just nice little microphone.
I think we're gonna need some
good idea.
some playtime with it. You also
I was thinking we play with it or for a different live stream. It would be good if we were live in the same room.
Yes, that would be fantastic. Or if you wanted your wife to come into the room and be able to say something to us, that would be fantastic.
Also, if I put it like above me or something, it'd be best. But it also like lights up. That was another cool little thing.
There also might be a way to like guard the room itself, like around it, kind of. Because condenser mics are nice. They just kind of.
Yeah, they're meant for different things.
It's strange that would be their first choice.
Well, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get into like podcasting and vocal recording, and most people are going towards a condenser microphone now.
Yeah.
Because it picks up so much more. So
yeah, except
it would actually be really great if like you were walking around in an office space or something like that.
Vocals, it would be great. It's the podcasting thing that I find odd. Because like for what we're doing, this is essentially podcasting. We're stalling for Jeff, in case anybody's wondering.
Yeah.
He disappeared.
You have just an extra Oh, there's Jeff. I was gonna say we could just eat an Oreo.
We could. I don't know how many extra Oreos I have left.
I like Jeff. Come
Somebody has eaten all of my Oreos.
Oh no.
Yeah. What?
So I have cookies.
Okay.
Well, do you want to try the beer first?
Yeah, we're gonna do beer first. Color is nice. Smell is nice.
Oh yeah, beautiful amber color.
Okay.
Nice smooth hops.
Yeah, let's taste it.
Have you ever had rough hops?
What's that, Jeff?
I don't know. You just had smooth hops.
Oh, rough hops. I thought you were actually like saying like ruffled hops. I'm like, I have never heard that.
Ew.
Also, Jeff, we tasted it, so
Yeah.
I know. I have a question. Did you guys see the Will Smith punishment?
Yeah. Well,
he's banned for 10 years.
10 years.
I don't know if it matters, guys. Like,
Who gives a shit?
the Academy's kind of. I shouldn't
I'm
say
getting
this.
to that point.
Yeah. I guess what I don't care about the Academy or the Oscars or any of it, and I also don't think it matters to Will Smith anymore. Like
Probably not,
he's
no.
famous enough on his own. Like, fine. Hoity-toity people banning another person from their hoity-toity group. Boo-hoo. Like, it doesn't make me respect Will Smith any less. It doesn't change my opinion of the Academy. It's just, this is standard business BS, and who cares?
Yeah, I just got to the point where it's like I'm so sick of hearing of it about. Now.
It's
like I don't care.
It was
Just don't
interesting
care.
for about a day after it happened, and then I can move on and care less.
Jeez, and why are you guys talking about it?
There were some cool like
Says the man who brought it up.
it wasn't memes, but it was there were some cool remixes that
Yeah, the songs that came out of it were
it.
pretty cool.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
freaking hilarious. Like I loved that part of it. I was like, oh, okay, this is funny.
That's actually, you know what? That's a fair comment to make, which is I loved what the community did with it more than I cared about like what the actual implications or the entire thing itself was. But like people doing remixes, funny bits, that
just
stuff
don't
I can
care.
appreciate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, what do you think of Two Hearted?
It's really good. What do you think of it?
I think it's really good. I think it's almost a more mild official. Like a little bit less hoppy, a little bit less strong kind of taste. And
Jeff, you always look like in pain. Are you
guess
okay?
My boy.
I guess I have more Oreos than I thought I did.
To put this into essence, Two Heart is voted as one of the best IPAs ever.
I
that
could
you
agree
can
with
buy.
that.
I don't think it's too hoppy. I think it's really nice. I think it's probably a really good first IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very good overall. It's a great overall beer.
And it doesn't have quite as much bitterness as other ones.
I would
Yeah.
gladly just drink it.
And I will say it tastes better if it's not 6 months expired.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes.
What, you don't want
there is
some
a taste
age on
difference.
yours?
Yeah.
There is a taste difference. I can attest to this right now. There is a
attest
taste
to it?
difference.
All right. Well, that should set up the rest of these. What I will say is I will definitely be willing to drink a fresh Two Hearted based on the experience with this one already.
Oh,
Mhm.
absolutely. I mean, I think we have, haven't we?
I've never done Two Hearted. This is my first Two Hearted. That's the only reason
Oh.
we've even included this in this pack. I know you guys have both had it.
Oh, jeez.
Dipping my Oreo in the beer.
Oh, we gotta do some Oreos. Jeff, you got your cookies?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I don't know if it's just me what's happened with the cream with these Oreos, but they've gotten smushier, it seems.
I let that soak in there a little bit too long.
Yeah, Dave.
I want a good soak. We never do a good long
This is
soak.
this is maybe the worst soak. By that I mean like the best soak that I've ever done to an Oreo, and I kind of regret it.
There's just something good about Oreos and Bell's beer.
Nope, cookies aren't the way to go.
You sure?
The beer still tastes good. The Oreos
I got
and the Oreos and the beer separately, fine. Even eating them together is fine. Do not dip them together.
But dip them together.
I use a little beer to wash that down.
Nah.
Look, what else are you gonna dip your beer in?
Motor
What
oil.
else are you gonna? Yeah, no, I wouldn't drink motor oil.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess.
I've only drank in motor oil accidentally.
Oh,
Same, actually.
I'm not a man's man enough to do that.
A man's man.
I don't know what that means. Listen, I'm not climbing under any cars.
That's
I
fair.
mean, that's how you get stuff done.
Yeah, I would like to never taste motor oil in my life. I'd like
Yeah,
to.
it doesn't taste that great. You're not missing out. Don't worry.
I'm pretty sure I can live without it.
Yeah, you definitely could.
It's also probably a little bit poison.
I mean, if
mean-
like you would fully ingest it, yeah.
That can't be. It's a little bit more poisonous than Coca-Cola.
It's a little more poisonous than Coca-Cola. Just a little bit. Just slightly.
Just a hair, just a tad.
You just scotch.
See,
Yeah.
Coke will kill you slowly. At least oil is upfront about it, kills you right away.
kills it right. She kills it right away.
You gotta leave what blows organs.
I'm sure you'd have to ingest a lot of it too to kill you.
You think so?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Jeff's gonna look this up now. I want to know.
I don't know.
I don't mean like a lot. All right, the Oreo's weird in my mouth still.
I just like Oreos.
Lethal dose of motor oil, Jeff.
Oil will curl a person when drunk.
Well, we better not drink any right now.
Drink it while drunk. I don't know.
So maybe it's not. I'm sure it's harmful, but not like deadly unless you're intoxicated. On top of it.
No, it's when you drink it, like when drunk. In terms of like when you, the past tense of drunk,
Okay,
of drink. Whatever.
that made sense.
For gasoline, it's 14 grams.
That sounds like a lot.
That's a lethal dose. That's so
Engine oil is toxic,
yeah.
but they don't tell you how toxic.
Okay,
They don't tell you how toxic. Just toxic enough.
14 grams is a lot, right? Like,
Not really.
If it's used motor oil, it could definitely kill you with like a sip. Used motor oil. Clear motor oil, you'd have to ingest quite a bit more, apparently.
that makes sense. That makes plenty of sense.
So to put you in a realm of like grams to pounds, Dave.
Okay.
So there's 1,000 grams in a kilogram.
Okay.
So a kilogram, Jeff, help me out here. What is it? It's like either
2.2 pounds.
2.2. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I was thinking kilometers. I'm like, 3.3 to 5 for 5K or whatever for miles to that. But yeah, so there's 2.2 pounds in a kilogram, like Jeff said. And there are, there's 16 ounces in a pound. Oh God, it all breaks down to like something. It's not a lot.
Okay. It's got to be a reasonable amount of.
I'm trying to think of like how much that would be.
If
in
you got
terms of-
you got splashed with it and inhaled a couple drops, you're not gonna.
you're fine.
Yeah,
you won't
you'll
die.
you'll live.
It'd
But
be like, so if this is the glass, it'd be like to about there.
okay, so you'd have to take a healthy sip of it.
It's like it's probably less it's about an eighth cup is my guess.
Okay.
Jeff, you want to weigh in on that one? It's probably
That
less
sounds
than that.
about right. Yeah.
But it's like within that range, yeah.
It's more than
A lethal dose of water. I don't think this site is correct. Because it's
Lethal
like 90
dose
grams of water. I'm like, that's not a lot of water.
90 grams or 90 kilograms.
90 grams per.
No, that's not right.
Oh, I get this.
Per milliliter.
So
It's in the bloodstream, right?
Yeah, it's 90 milligrams per kilogram. So I don't know how the fuck this chart
Matt,
works.
see,
I'm not.
here's the thing, guys.
This is a
The
bad
the
chart.
American education system is very confusing.
It's not even that. It's just like I just don't know what it is.
Converting measurements is not our strong suit. Yet we all
can't-
came up with a
I
bunch
can't
of
read.
nonsense measurements that don't make any sense.
I can't read. That's where I'm gonna go.
How many grams to fluid ounces?
Oh, that's not a good one.
That goes in the whole thing of density, Dave.
Yeah,
That
that's
goes to how dense the material is. It's all
Mhm. So yeah, like
a
what
whole
Jeff's
different
saying,
topic.
if you wanted to talk about like water grams to milligrams, or no, it's those are the same, or grams to milliliters, that's the same because water's the like baseline. But if you have like say 12 grams of gasoline, it's gonna be a different weight and volume than say
What are
the
we?
water would be.
Yeah, what are we talking about anymore?
I don't
I'm
know.
just letting this.
Last week it was all about freaking toilets, and now it's like grams, milliliter. We're going back to high school and just all this crazy
I'm
stuff.
letting
Did you
this
learn that in
spiral.
high school?
The changing of density, yeah, the like table you do the conversion table.
You know what that reminds me of?
Hmm.
How a pre-calc teacher hated me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She hated you. I thought that was our calculus. I thought that was I'm not gonna name names. That would be mean.
We're not
That
allowed
was
to
when
say
you got
who hated
suspended,
Jeff.
right?
Yeah, I
Jeff,
got
what did
that
you
out
even
of school
do?
suspension. I used a thumb drive to go through
Oh
the school's
yeah.
firewall to
I
go into
forgot
any
about
website I
that.
wanted. For 5 days, they suspended me. And in those 5 days, didn't the pre-calc teacher have 5 pop
Yep.
quizzes?
She had a pop quiz every day. Jeff was out.
The only time she ever had pop quizzes.
That's hilarious.
She
Yep.
didn't let me retake them.
It's so bad.
She
And I have
purposely
no idea why.
she made everybody
'Cause she
suffer with a
hated
pop
you.
quiz grade so much that Jeff's grade though would suffer to the point of not giving it, but she gave everybody else an opportunity to. That's awful. I feel like we can say names. Screw that lady.
I don't even remember her, but I don't want to say names. That'd be mean. We don't want to do
Yeah.
that.
Not as bad as Mr. Tinney when Jeff forgot his math homework at home and then pretended to be sick and then came back to school when he said that his mom gave him medicine only so he could go home to get his math homework.
Oh God.
That was in
I mean, that works.
That was in 5th grade, everybody.
So the one thing I do remember about that pre-calc class is towards the end of the year. So she was pregnant, like full on, like crazy pregnant the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
full
don't know
on
why
crazy
I feel the
pregnant.
need to say full on crazy pregnant. But I remember like in one of our last days, we ordered pizza to the classroom. Like it was Jeff, myself, and Mark. Mark.
Yeah.
I loved Mark. I miss that guy. But yeah, we ordered pizza to the classroom, and she's like, "Can I have a piece?" It's like, yeah, we don't care, because I don't know, Jeff. You end up still getting a decent grade in that class, didn't you?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I think that one quarter I got like a C because of all the pop quizzes, but I think I got overall a B or an A. I don't remember.
All right, that's pretty good. I'm
I
trying
didn't
to think.
do well enough to go to calc though.
So this
I
beer,
had to retake it anyway. Don't worry.
this beer is really good, guys.
Yeah, it was really
it's
good.
absolutely good.
The beer reminds me of having 2 hearts.
Hilarious.
I don't even know how that's supposed to feel. Having 2 hearts. Is that like you could breathe better too?
Are there animals with 2 hearts?
No.
I know an octopus has 8.
That's what I thought. Like, there's got to be animals that have multiple
I
hearts.
don't know if there's any other animal. I don't know.
Cows
I know
have like
a
18
lethal
stomachs,
dose
right?
of methamphetamine is 57 milligrams.
We've
per
gone from
kilogram.
chemistry to bio, guys.
Octopuses and squids have 3 hearts.
3
Okay.
hearts.
Earthworms have 5 hearts.
The fuck?
Gross.
How? How does that even work?
It's like the thing where you can cut a worm up, it'll still be alive.
Oh yeah,
That's
true.
why. That's why. Does that
A
mean?
hagfish has 4 hearts. What were you saying, Dave? Does that mean what?
Is that the reason that so if you cut a worm in half and it survives, it survives because it has multiple hearts, right?
Yeah, partly. Yeah.
Does that mean that the worm that's separated is a not normal worm because it's surviving with 1 heart?
What?
It probably grows it back.
Does it grow the other hearts back eventually?
Worms grow.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Feels like there's some genetic stuff we should be studying there, guys. How can we make humans grow multiple hearts so that we can give them to other people?
So
This-
after 3 to 4 days, the worms start growing. Oh wait, they're actually like that. Let's see. Can worms regenerate body parts? Some non-British earthworms can repeatedly regrow lost tails, although other segments worms beat that. Um, oh, interesting. 13th. I
Chemistry.
gotta.
Beer to chemistry to bio, guys. This is only going to derail from here. Tune in,
Yeah,
sit tight.
earthworms regenerate from when cut. They can only be cut so many times, but a lot of them actually can live and reproduce asexually.
Yeah.
So-
Decapitated worms can even regrow their brains.
Sheesh. They're quote unquote brains.
Fascinating.
That's crazy.
Is there an okay, new thing. So is there an animal
We've
that has
gone down the
multiple
rabbit
brains?
hole. I assure you. This is only the beginning.
I don't know. Curtis is going off on a whole nother tangent.
I want to know if we can
I wanna
regrow
know.
brains. I wanted to know if we could grow other hearts. I wanted to see if we could.
Yes.
So it's different in humans because it's a different type of system. So
obviously.
a worm is a very simple, like almost like closer to an amoeba than a complex like systematic nervous system.
I understand the differences. I'm just, in that one comic book, there was this guy who was missing an arm, and he decided that he could regrow his arm by using lizard DNA because lizards can regrow back their limbs, and so he used lizard DNA to grow back his arm. And so I wanted to know if we could, if worms can grow hearts, why can't we study that to make sure that people can grow more hearts so they can give them to other people?
Well, I mean, we are doing that.
Dave,
Yeah.
why don't we just wait? Why do we have to make somebody grow the heart? Why can't we just grow the heart independent of the human?
Why don't we just die?
Why don't we
it's
just-
our time to die?
Why don't we just turn everything into worms? That's what I'm
Why
saying.
don't we just turn everything into hearts?
At all hearts, all the time.
I would like to
No,
turn.
so there are other animals that have multiple brains. So a leech can have upwards of 32 brains, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
I assure you.
I have no idea. What
We'll
these
move on
things
from this when I finish this beer. I've got one more sip, guys.
I have a question.
mean. Shit.
I have
So
a question, Dave. Why are you so focused on hearts?
Jeff, I was making a lizard joke.
I know for like the past like few years at least, that science has been focusing on regrowing organs and limbs and
Didn't we
like,
have our
in
first? We had our first successful like pig heart to human transplant. Like
that
No,
was a
you're
long
telling
time
me-
ago.
You're telling me, Curtis, that
What?
science as a whole, science
As a whole.
as a whole, is focusing just on this.
No, there's been multiple focuses obviously, but yeah, there's been talk about like I don't know, you guys have seen the DNA removed heart where it's like just white, it's been grown using assigned stem cells or reassigned cells overall and stem cells. So it's like I wish I could like do a screenshot, like share my screen of do it and stuff, but I don't want to do that on here. That's weird.
I'd like to establish that we are beer and snack reviewers and not scientists. And if you guys want an actual science podcast to listen to All Around Science with Bobby Frankenberger. It's a very good. They talk about all things science every single week. It's all around science. That's what I could just say. Check it out.
All right,
it's,
so
it's
I
an
have-
actual
I have
science
one
podcast.
thing
We're just babbling like drunk idiots. I just want to make
That's
that
fine.
clear.
I have one thing about hearts and then I'll stop.
Okay, I'll
So
finish
will
this beer.
appease you. All right, so scientists have created the first ever functioning miniature human hearts in a lab. Grown from stem cells, these heart organoids are made of primarily heart cells and have functioning chambers and vasculature. They could help us understand how the heart develops and build better models for treating disease. So they've created, this was in August of 2020. So they have created lab-grown hearts, but they are miniature versions of those.
Okay. We're advancing
Fun
as a
stuff.
society. I'm going to let Curtis chug that beer,
Society.
Curtis.
I'm not chugging a beer. I'm sipping at it.
Okay.
Dave, let me ask you this question.
Uh-huh.
So you think this is just a milder version of like an official?
I think so. That's the like it's a little bit less grapefruity. It's a similar level of hoppiness.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm curious if that's the fact that it's a little old, but
Maybe.
I drink plenty of official and I drink plenty of no. Yeah, that's those are my Bell's, like just regular drinking beer choices.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mhm.
I would compare this to a semi mild official.
That's
Fair.
pretty good. I like it a lot.
Do
That's
you
a fair
do you
assessment.
disagree with me, Jeff? I'm just curious.
I don't remember the official.
Okay.
Also a fair
I'd say
point.
it tastes pretty good in its own right.
Yeah.
And I like it that it's a milder IPA. It's not doesn't have that hugely bitter aftertaste. It's going for taste rather than just to be an IPA.
I like official because of the grapefruit taste. And honestly, if you were to give me a choice between these two, personally, I would probably still drink official. But that's a choice. And and the people I've talked to about Bell's Brewery, because I talk to people about it all the time. Because like people are like, what kind of like good beer can I get that's not like $1 million and also not super craft beer and also not full of like, not to say the Bell's doesn't do like sugary things, but like things that are still beer. If you know what I mean,
Mhm.
like it's definitely still beer.
Definitely still beer.
And I recommend No Yeah if we have it. And my other suggestion is usually official because I like the grapefruity taste and I like the hoppiness of it, and I think it's not it's no hop slam. It's also not up there with the level of bitterness either. The way this is not too hoppy either.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I like some fruit flavor in my IPAs. I like it.
Yeah, like a touch of grapefruit or something.
Yeah. That's
get
where I
that.
lean.
That's where you lean.
Where are you leaning to, Dave? You leaning too hard because you drank too much?
No, not yet. Jeff, how much beer you got left?
I
We can
drank
go
it
on to the
all.
next one. I got multiple cups.
I have 4 cups as well. I have to go get mine though. My producer left.
Why do you have four
I think we all
cups?
have to go get ours. So
So what are we voting, guys? Bright white is a seasonal thing that's still barely hanging on, floating around. There's the Christmas one, which feels like the most odd one in the pack, and then
Mhm.
there's the other one that's definitely a seasonal one that I don't never seen separately, independently either.
Let's do the Christmas one.
All right, let's do the Christmas one because it's old now. Jeff, entertain the people.
Why do I have to get the Christmas one? Where'd Curtis go?
That's a good question.
back,
Jeff, look I'm up- back.
All right, we'll
look
let
up
we'll let
brains.
Curtis
I'm
entertain
here.
them.
I'm here.
Curtis, how
I
many
can
brains do you
entertain.
have?
I hopefully just one. I'm not really sure. I can talk about a recipe I'm gonna do this week. So go ahead, Jeff. Go get your beer. I got mine. Don't worry. Yeah. So for the one person who's watching, who I'm guessing is probably Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Good to see you. Seeing or whoever. I don't actually see it. Oh, there's the live chat. So it might be Adam. Oh, hopefully Adam. I don't know. Can't tell. But yeah, I'm gonna try doing eggs Florentine this upcoming week or weekend, which is a play on eggs Benedict. So it's eggs Benedict, but it also has either a cream spinach or a just sautéed spinach element to it, as well as a hollandaise sauce. I want to try to make it, just because I got an immersion blender and I'm kind of excited to try it out. And yeah, it just sounds good. Eggs Florentine.
I can confirm that I had the older Two Hearted. That was
Good
in my refrigerator, so that was even more expired than the one you had.
Oh jeez. Did you Jeff? You're muted, really far away.
You have to drink the newer one, Dave, now and compare the taste.
They're both expired.
Yes, but the one's significantly more expired.
Yeah, it's one that you gave me, Jeff. If you remember even giving it to me.
Yeah, I gave it to you like a year and a half ago.
Yeah. You're like, drink this. I'm like, I have to do a video for it. You're like, do the video. I'm like, I will eventually.
And never did it.
Listen,
Dude.
we have had a video go up almost every day, and even when we haven't, we've had enough videos go up on the channel that it would make up for the days that we've missed. Okay?
That's fair. Yeah.
So I don't feel that bad that I miss things.
Did
No,
you see
it's
what I
fine.
have on my wall over here, Dave?
I did not. What is it?
Swad.
The Master Sword.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. When'd you get that?
A month or two ago, my brother gave it to me.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'm as somebody joins our chat room, somebody should pull this.
Razzy's World.
Razzy's World. I
Bring
think
your own system of a downer. Bring your own bombs. BYOB.
I'm pretty sure Razzy does food stuff. Am I wrong? That or gaming? We definitely follow you on YouTube. That's for sure.
No idea. I
I'm gonna
watch a lot of YouTube anymore.
I'm gonna play this, and then we're gonna play
Do
a
it.
song. Maybe I lied.
Liar.
Self-care by
Oh, it didn't start over. This isn't gonna work. I practice self-care.
eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch in bed and letting the sugar crumbs in my sheets exfoliate my legs.
I heard that one about a week ago.
What? The heck?
Here, Jeff, for you, I'll replay it. Okay, just so we
That
get
sounds terrible.
we'll get this clear. Okay, ready?
Oh.
Last night I practiced self-care by eating Cinnamon
Why?
Toast Crunch in bed and letting the sugar crumbs in my sheets exfoliate my legs.
Also, welcome to our chat room, Laura's library card. Jeff, would you like to do that? Would you like to use Cinnamon Toast Crunch cinnamon to exfoliate? I can't even say that.
Exfoliate.
Thank you, Curtis. Your legs.
No.
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 I'll do it. Why
No.
not? It's not much different from a sugar scrub.
Yeah,
You just gotta have some oil with it.
Yeah, just sounds like using a sugar
But
scrub.
it's in your sheets while you
It's
sleep.
fine.
That-
You
that-
got
that
body
saves-
oil. It just mixes in. You're fine. It's exfoliating.
That saves you time, Jeff. You can exfoliate your skin and sleep at the same time.
I will say never once
Self-care.
in my entire life have I ever exfoliated my skin.
Well, you could try.
Have you?
I have.
I agree, Laura. It's sugar scrubs are fairly painful.
Yeah. I've never done it. I also have never done it with a sugar scrub. That being said, I've never done either. But I am willing to try new things, as this whole entire channel was built on. Guys, welcome.
That's a
I
fair
won't recommend your first experience of it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch in bed.
Well,
What I think your first experience, Dave, should be in terms of self-care and this kind of thing is you should wax your back.
I had my back cleaned up, and it grew back very quickly.
Oh yeah, that's
What
why
do you mean
wax
you had
it.
your back cleaned up?
You know, cleaned up, Jeff.
Who cleaned up your back?
Yeah.
Somebody shaved him.
We'll save it for another special stream not available on YouTube.
Fair enough. On our only hams.
Yeah.
Is it not safe for work or something?
I mean, yes. We've
I don't even know
got
what's
this.
going
This
on.
is Beverage Buddies. We taste new beverages, but of course you're hanging out with us on our spring stream series, where you're welcome to bring your own beers, hang out with us on Friday nights, and taste whatever you want. I'm loving the chat room, guys, talking to each other. It's great. I'm having a great time reading it. We've got the Bell's Christmas Ale. You guys can drink whatever you want. This stuff is long gone and expired, but we didn't get to try it. We also didn't get to do a video for it. Normally we would, but we had so many videos that it just got shuffled. I actually did a Bell's video at Thanksgiving for their double cream stout. It was a double cream stout ? It was real good. And that felt Christmassy at the time, but we did not do this one.
I'm gonna pour this one because I've opened it.
Somebody want to tell us about this Christmas ale, what it says on it?
It says Christmas ale. Scotch ale. It's a Scotch ale. It's a Scotch ale.
I'm a big fan of Scotch ales. Oh. Oh no.
That's a big head.
Go down.
Did you pour it straight down the
Down.
middle?
No, it's just bubbly. Scotch ales are usually a little bit more carbonated, at least in my experience.
I didn't have that same problem, Curtis.
You know, not everyone is perfect like you, Jeff.
Not everybody has a big head like you do.
I'm
That's fair.
impressed with how well this is still sealed.
Well, how are you
Says the
opening
guy
it,
who-
Dave?
Listen, my
Oh,
bottle
yeah, that
opener,
thing doesn't
I have
work since-
a Cleveland bottle opener. It is backwards. I lost my Ohio State one that played the Ohio State fight song, and that was the best bottle opener I've ever had.
We need to get you a different bottle opener.
I do. I need a new bottle opener.
Actually, just a thing.
I'm also trying to not put it on my desk and make all this horrible noise.
Bum 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 bum
Yeah,
bum
yeah,
bum
yeah.
bum.
All right, I got it.
Just talking to Razzy's World. I actually found out today my boss is really into metal, which is probably one of the most like random things you could learn in human
Holy-
resources.
That
Just like, oh yeah,
that thing wants to bubble like nobody's
yeah.
business.
See, it's not just me, Jeff.
I agree with Curtis.
But yeah, I ended up listening to Disturbed Sound of Silence today.
The sound of silence. I can't play it or we'd get shut down. That'll probably get us shut
Yeah,
down
let's
too.
not do that. It's got a really big poofy head on top now. This thing, look at that.
It smells nice.
Mhm. Does it smell like Christmas?
It This is weird. I'm gonna say this. It smells like fresh pine, kind of Christmas. Like not like
Mhm.
not like the Christmassy kind of stouty kind of Christmas beer we're all kind of used to. It
Mhm.
smells herby and the way that like you imagine like a crisp winter morning would smell.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Continue. Sorry.
How are you
What do
doing,
you
Jeff?
think Curtis is doing?
I don't know. This seems suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
It's really dark. Is that
Smells like beer.
is that me? Is it
I
just
mean, yeah, it's like Christmas. It's like a Scotch ale. It has spices and stuff into it. You know how like Christmas ale, Great Lakes has it pretty dark.
Yeah, it that stuff leans into the stouty kind of dark kind of. I'm not excited for this.
Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry, I realized I poured the wrong beer.
Oh yeah, you poured
What
not
do
the
you mean you poured the wrong beer?
So I poured
Which one did you pour?
the Wild Spruce Chase
oh
Oh,
yeah no
because
the,
I was like, oh, that's a Christmassy kind of beer.
the
this
one that
entire
says
pack is meant
Christmas.
to be
I
Christmas.
got that. Yeah, I got that now.
Yeah,
I
this is-
didn't want to like just be like, oh yeah, because like if you look at my beer, it looks a little different than what you guys are drinking currently.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, no, this
so
is very dark.
yeah, I'm gonna.
So Scotch ales are known for their super malty, rich caramel flavors.
I like caramel flavors.
So it's more like Scotchy, I would say. You know, it'll taste like as like a barrel usually.
I feel like
Barrel.
the only time I've ever really had Scotch is like Curtis had a bottle of Scotch that I sipped in a back alleyway of a video for a college project. Is this
What?
is this an illusion in my head?
No,
Dave,
I've
this
given you
sounds
scotch before.
weird.
So.
Yeah, I think you're the only one who's ever given me Scotch. I don't buy Scotch.
I like some Scotch, bourbon, and whiskey. It's become me.
Like I buy rum and vodka. I've never bought.
That's
I don't.
better.
Yeah, that looks more correct.
Well, I know what the next one's gonna be, guys. We'll do Wild Spruce next.
Yeah,
since I got it open.
Mhm.
If that's okay.
Yeah, I think that's fine. The bright light is the newest and the thing that's newest anyway, like still floating around. All right.
So are we doing Oreo first, or are we just sipping it?
No, we're
first?
just gonna sip this
We're
beer
sipping
first.
it first. You want your first drink of a beer to be through an Oreo?
I mean, ooh, that's really good.
The spiciness is nice. It also still tastes like a beer.
It tastes
I'm
really good.
I'm not really getting a lot of spice in it. Maybe you get. I don't know. Maybe mine's different.
Maybe because it's 6 months old.
Maybe I get a little bit of like Christmas spice, but like not. Bye, Razzie.
Bye, Razy. Thanks for hanging out.
Razy. Have a good night. But I don't know. I just don't get a lot of flavor out of it. It's a Christmas. It tastes like a Christmas ale. It's just not anything crazy different. But it also could be because it's 6 months out of date.
Mhm. But it does taste good. I mean,
Mhm.
it's not bitter. It just tastes smooth. It's smooth is what I can
Smooth,
say.
smooth is
It's
a really good description of it.
Huh?
Yeah.
I only get the Christmas in like the middle of the sip, Curtis. If that means anything. Like if I beer,
You only get the Christmas in the middle of this sip.
Christmas, and then like a smooth kind of just like a
Yeah, if I hold it in my mouth a little bit and like warm it up, I get a little bit more like flavor and taste and a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of clove, not
Yeah.
too much, but it's like that
Nothing.
nice like Christmassy flavors.
No, like Kentucky Christmas barrel aged, whatever that standard Christmas beer that we've had a couple times is, like none of that flavor, but
No,
like
none of that crazy stuff, but yeah,
not
just good
overly
beer.
Christmassy in a good way.
Yeah.
I like it.
So, are we dipping these Oreos in there?
Yeah, I'm hesitating
boy.
in fear, honestly.
Fear
No
of
fear,
what?
just do.
What are you fearful of, Dave?
I don't
Only
know.
God himself.
I let the other one soak too long.
The only thing to fear is fear itself.
Oh,
It adds a spiciness to the cream.
mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
You like it? That's pretty good.
I don't know why I like beers or Oreo and beers.
Oreos and beer.
Oreos and beer.
It's a thing we should never be doing.
So who's doing the Bell's Oberon 5K with me?
Can
Can we walk it?
Oh shoot, I was not ready for that question. Wasn't prepared.
I'd walk
Let's
it.
see.
I'll do it if we walk it.
There's also a 0K and there's a virtual 5K, but you don't get a glass and like it's I don't know, it's not worth it to me. Hold on. Let's
I
see,
mean,
Bell's
I assume
5K.
like most 5Ks, like you can kind of do whatever you want, like as long as you complete it.
Oh, it's called the Ober Run, which is kind of cool.
That's good.
So, it is July 29th.
I would go do that.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the summer, which is kind of nice.
out
Here we go.
in Chicago, right?
No, it's Ypsilanti,
In Michigan.
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 Where the hell do you get Chicago?
I don't know. My brain says Chicago. My brain says all
It's
sorts of
like-
weird things.
It's like
You mean
right
like
outside
Comstock?
Detroit.
How long
Yeah.
will it take us to get there? If
3 hours.
Yeah,
It's
about 3
about-
hours.
okay,
I've been to Ypsilanti.
is it on a
before.
weekend?
It'd be a weekend thing, yeah.
Is it
I
on a?
really hate.
We should get this details. I would do this.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not gonna run
Um,
the whole thing. I can't run a 5K.
I'll run it.
You can run
I'd
it,
actually,
Dave.
I'd actually love to.
I believe in you.
I don't.
You didn't get the
believe-
participation award in track and field for nothing.
No, I did it. I got it, Jeff, by walking.
So you didn't do anything.
Do nothing.
Listen, I have a couple first place ribbons over there hanging from my Pinewood Derby trophies.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. What are your first place ribbons in, Dave?
The 100-meter run, whatever the hell. These are all.
Is this from like elementary school?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I was
The
hoping.
100-meter run, you were the only person running, right?
Yeah, that's exactly why I won.
God, that's freaking insane.
It's hilarious. It was what it is.
It's not exactly how it was, but it might as well have been.
Bells, I gotta say your website design is not great.
I went to college for web design and stuff. Bells.
So Bells, this is just
I have an
this
email
is just
address.
me. This is just me saying
We're
this.
just teasing.
This isn't Dave, the person who has a degree in it. If you have white in your background, your text should not also be white.
Is that really
Because that makes it very difficult to read.
that is extremely inaccessible.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
because I'm
about?
like, I'm having trouble reading this.
Where?
What do you mean where?
On the
their
Bell's
for
website?
The Bell Run Ypsilanti.
I'm at the Bell's website, the Bell's beer website.
Here, I'll put so it's race or runoberon5k.com/race info.
Oh no.
It is the word. No offense to them or anything.
No.
but it's
We
like
love
they're-
Bells.
They have like a tie-dye background, and it's like, okay, cool. There's white in that tie-dye, and there's white text, and even the yellow text is kind of difficult to hear or read.
I don't even know if this is made by. No, it's not even made by Bell's.
Okay.
Is
It's
it
made
not?
by. No, this is in our events, RF events.
So
It's
Bells,
sponsored by Bell's.
what I'm saying is, you need to hire someone else.
Or
Like
sponsor other people to
Like
run
Dave.
your run, like the Snack Network
I
sponsored.
s-
We'll
you
do
totally can't afford to sponsor that.
No, we
dude.
can't afford it, but we could make the Bell's Run for Snack-a-thon. And we
I
could
see what you mean though.
Yeah, that white on blue and white is not great. But yeah, like I think I forget how much it is, but it's oh, here it is. It's like $46. But you get a medal that's also it's actually kind of like this. So it's a medal that looks like this that has the Oberon sun on it,
Mhm.
and it's a bottle opener. You get a T-shirt and you get a glass, like an Oberon glass that comes with. I think it comes with. No, it doesn't come with a beer.
What are
But
the
it comes with a pint.
What are the days of this?
This is only on July 29th.
What day is that?
That's a Friday night.
That is awful timing for us.
Yeah, because we'd have to get there, which would be
Thursday.
we would have to be like leaving at 3.
What time
Yeah,
does
why
it
wouldn't you do this
start?
on a 6:30
Oh,
In the
that's a
morning?
horrible time.
in the afternoon, Dave?
Oh,
Why would
what?
you do this in the
Oh,
AM?
okay. And how long do you think it would take us to walk a 5K? Like,
To walk,
Uh,
it would be
not
at least
walking.
2 hours.
I can do a 5K in about. Usually my like slow time's about like 45 minutes ish.
that's
I'm also
That's
jogging.
running. That's jogging.
That's running.
Jog
Running.
I'd
So
have
like
to.
an hour or so, yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll talk off air, and we'll talk off the air.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it because it's like we'd all have to take that Friday off, and it's like, well, yeah, we know you're off, Dave, but it's like I work until 4. I can't get there in 3 hours or in 2 hours.
Well, but if you took just that Friday off, and it's in 6:30 in the afternoon, which is a way better time for it to be than in the morning, right?
It's maybe.
It's a
I thought
maybe.
this was on a Saturday.
If it was on a Saturday, we just make that happen. We just drive down Friday night.
Yeah, I don't know why they would make it on a Friday afternoon. That's just bad planning.
We just
Bells,
drive.
what are you doing?
We drive down Friday night. It's at 6:30 on Saturday morning. Then we drink all day, and then we drive home.
Yeah, but no, it's not that.
Yeah, no, that would be how we pull that
Unfortunately.
up. But I'd be willing to
Oh, well.
talk. I'd still be willing to talk off air about what we possibly potentially do.
Absolutely. But Bells, seriously, get somebody else to do your website because what the hell?
But don't have anybody else make your beer. It's really good.
Yeah, make your own beer. Get somebody better to make your website, the website for your run.
It's really good.
It's a run that's just sponsored by Bell's. It's not Bell's Run, just so you know.
Bells sponsor people who are better at digital digital media design.
Jeff, thank you for Curtis's correction. I understand. If I had enough money
I'll
to
just keep
sponsor
going.
runs, I would do it.
I mean would you, Dave?
I would love to run the Snack Network Fun Run for the kids.
For
Snack
all of our
Network Fun
0
Run.
kids that subscribe.
No kid should be subscribed to the Snack Network. This is a young adult channel and up.
Yeah,
Oh, well, at your age, Dave, it's an old adult channel.
You're right.
it's just
None
adult.
of us
at
are
this point,
young
guys.
adults anymore. Dave.
Listen, we're drinking beer and hanging out and drinking beer right now. This should be adults only.
We're drinking beer, hanging out, and drinking beer. Got it. That's what we're doing here, Dave.
Drinking beer, drinking beer, drinking beers,
Beer,
beers,
drinking
beers.
Beers.
I wish that I could retire right now.
Same.
Yep, me
Same.
too. Me too.
I like my job, but yeah, I wanna retire.
When do you guys plan on retiring?
We don't
I'm
talk
gonna
about work
die.
here.
I plan on just dying. That's truthfully my plan.
That's my
I'm
plan as
very-
well.
It's like I'm very pessimistic about like one thing, and that one thing is thinking that I'm gonna be able to retire.
Agreed.
Like I feel like maybe just because like the place I work at has a pension plan, if I'm able to somehow work there for the next like 35 years, I could probably retire. But I don't know if that's like what's gonna happen. At
How
least in my
much
career.
do they have a 401k plan as well?
Yeah, it's a 401k. They have a pension plan that also goes into it. So like my 401k is pretty well invested. It's mainly stocks or mainly in bonds and things like more like stable things that don't lose their value like all of a sudden.
I would
Hey.
not recommend that at your age.
Hey guys,
I know.
Yeah.
when I said this is an adult channel for adults, I didn't mean like let's full adult here and talk
You guys,
about
like, read the
bonds.
newspaper.
Yeah, doing the crossword every day right before I do the Wordle on
so
paper.
Joku's where it's at, buddy.
At our age, Curtis, you need to go bonds, or stocks.
I know. So I went with bonds at the midpoint, or right when I got back out, like back up from where I was. So pre-COVID, I was in all stocks, very risky kind of stuff, and I had a lot. I'm not actually gonna disclose how much I have because I heavily invested most of my money that I had into my 401k, and I lost a lot.
Yeah, we all lost a lot.
Yeah, but you just have to keep it in those. Besides pulling out.
I don't
Well,
want to.
I
I don't
did
want to. I
until,
don't
like,
want to put a number on the amount of thousands of dollars I lost.
I don't want to talk about how much I lost. It was not a
it's
good
bad.
day. When I lost like almost 90% of my 401k.
Yeah.
Because some of the risky things that my financial advisor and I were working together on, a couple of the companies went belly up. Some of them disappeared. So it didn't work out. And so I lost a lot of money.
Wait, were you
And
just going straight into like small cap funds?
It wasn't small cap fund. It was a
Hey,
lot.
guy.
It was a
Let's
lot
move
of,
on.
like, newer technology things. So we were working on trying. It was risky, and I took the risk, and it bit me in the ass, and that's fine. And I've recouped like some of it. I can't even say I've gotten to the point of where I was at, but I'm going. It's like a 50-50 split. Like a lot of it's in bonds, but also a lot of it is in like more like steady stocks and things.
Okay.
Hey guys,
Yeah, Dave.
let's go into Fun Town.
This is stocks. This is our life,
Yeah,
Dave.
this is fun. What do you want? Do you want to talk about toilets again? Because
Yes.
you seem to be upset.
Do you want to
what
talk
are you
about
playing with?
I'm trying to keep us in.
slinkies and kazoos?
Yeah.
I saw a
once
giant
ingested
slinky.
a kazoo.
I saw a giant slinky at the store the other day, like a giant one, like a massive, like the size of like a statue in your front yard. I don't know what you send it down because you just like set it downstairs. That was the coolest thing we ever did with slinkies. But I don't know what you would send this down. You'd need like the Washington Monument.
The Washington Monument.
You mean obelisk? What do you mean by
An obelisk.
Like, what do you
Yes.
mean by the Washington Monument? Not the Lincoln Monument that has stairs.
Yeah, the Lincoln
Washington
Monument. I couldn't think of a big enough monument with stairs.
Just the Washington Monument, just one big step.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
They set it on top of obelisk. It just gets stuck on it because it's a spike.
Everything big
That's
I
it,
could
yeah.
think of, everything massive I could think of didn't have stairs.
I mean, I would have accepted even Mount Rushmore, Dave.
Jeez.
The Statue of Liberty, maybe.
I thought the first thing I thought was the Statue of Liberty, Jeff, but there's not stairs that are part of it.
There are stairs,
Inside.
and it's on
He needs like you could have said what is it, Machu Picchu or whatever it is.
Yeah,
that big monument that is
Gosh.
stairs, or the Pyramid of Egypt, because it's all like
You
bumpy
could
now.
just set the pyramids.
The pyramids. You're right. The pyramids would be better.
The Statue of Liberty at least has a pedestal, right? You can set it down. It's one giant
Yeah.
stair.
Yeah, you could do some stuff. Would you guys want to do an Earth K 5K? Earth Day 5K. Earth K 5-day.
If
I'm
we
bad
start
at
doing
words.
Snack
Are you just
Network,
looking up 5Ks now?
Yeah, so one of the reasons I'm not drinking all these beers to the completion, like I haven't the other one over here, is I stepped back into fitness a little bit, and I've already lost like 7 to 9 pounds, and I'm working on keeping that off and being
and
healthier. And like,
these are
changing
beers,
my
not
lifestyle.
seltzers, so we're kind of breaking that for you.
Yeah, a little bit. But no, I'm trying to back into some old like clothes and stuff because I got to a point where I was like, okay, I need to start readjusting. Like this week, as opposed to my normal meal preps, I started doing I did salads. My breakfast, I made vegetarian egg bites for the week. so a lot better meal prepping. And for dinners, it's more healthy stuff focused around like vegetables and greens and stuff.
I really, really am running out of places to get good salads, and every time I buy salads, they so much. And look, I love salad. Salad is one of my favorite healthy things in the whole wide world.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to buy it in either a small quantity that it isn't very fresh and very good, or you have to buy it in such a large quantity to make it really fresh and good that it doesn't. It lasts too long, to the point where I'm throwing away too much of it. And so one of my favorite things to do is get a salad somewhere else, like get a salad when I'm out to eat or whatever. Like I love like a good fresh restaurant salad. I'm running out
That
of good
romaine with
like-
that iceberg lettuce.
Oh fuck, iceberg lettuce.
What the hell? Where are you getting your salad from? That like, what are you buying? Pounds and pounds of lettuce?
No, it's just for one person.
That's what I did.
I need to eat a salad 3 times a day, and you're in you're in the position, Curtis, where you get to just make a salad when you're at work, essentially.
Well, I mean, like I also have been going in. Like I had 3 days in the office this week where I was going for meetings and stuff. I still made a salad and took it with me.
Yeah, see, I hate the take in salads. They just
bring one of these things. I put it so this is what I did. So I have these at my house. It's these little freezer packs. I put one on the bottom, one on the top.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it kept it nice and cold and crunchy. I didn't have to use a refrigerator or anything. It was fine. And then you just put the salad in like a little cup. So
No refrigerator. No refrigerator at all.
No. It's like 6 hours in, roughly.
Okay. All right.
And it was still like really cold.
Yeah,
like these
freezer
things stay frozen forever. Like they're frozen when I get home. Like almost
Especially
10
when
hours
you get
later.
like a lunch bag that's a cooler type thing.
Yeah, I got this thing. It's just like a thin insulated like lunchbox, nothing fancy.
I will ask Dave. You can't put your stuff in your refrigerator at work.
I could. I could if I bring it and pack it in that kind of like lunch bag style way. I just want to make sure we can like, I don't know. I want the lettuce to be crispy and still feel like because like a freshly spun like a freshly spun out of salad spinner kind of like fresh crispy lettuce, because I like spinach. I like spinach in my salad. That's my
Same.
It's my go-to. I love spinach.
I love dark greens.
Yeah, just dark green stuff.
The darker the better.
Yeah.
I did so I'll tell you what I did for this week. So Amy's also doing it as well. So we kind of said together like, okay, let's not do meal preps like we normally do, which is our like I do a tofu or chicken seasoned cooked over rice with some sort of vegetable, usually with a side of some sort.
I started I'll tell you a second. Don't let me forget about this meal prep thing. Okay.
Yeah. But so then so what we did was we went to Costco and we got the big pack of spring like mix in like the container.
Yeah.
That worked really well. That was a good base. And then I got a 2.5 pound bag of spinach, which is still good. And I bought it last week. So I've been using that in some smoothies and within like also incorporating that into like dinners. So it'll be like a pasta aglio olio with spinach wilted in the spaghetti, which adds like another dimension to it, which is awesome.
I'm going to agree with Rachel in our chat that kale is gross.
Well, you can't really use kale for a lot of things.
Kale should be thrown out and never been eaten by human consumption. Anyway.
But yeah, you were saying, don't let you forget about these meal prep.
I started following this guy on TikTok who's doing meal prep because I was like, oh, this is hilarious. He's doing it with like fast food.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, here's what I did. I ordered a bunch of pizza, some breadsticks, some wings from Pizza Hut, and I spent $45. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he takes, 2 pieces of pizza, a couple wings, and a couple of breadsticks, and fills the containers for the whole week. And I'm like,
so yeah,
God, that sounds great, except by the end of the week, that pizza would be so bad. Like it'd be so gross.
Be kind of hard at that point.
like,
So yeah, with meal prepping, truthfully, it's all about portioning.
Yeah.
And mainly portion control, because like you can eat whatever you want and still lose weight or still be healthy, quote unquote.
Right.
Like a healthy weight I'm gonna use air quotes because there's a lot of stigma around like what is healthy weight and body acceptance and things like that.
Here's the let's break that down for you, everybody, because this is a channel all about eating food, and it's not necessarily like the healthiest place on the planet, right?
We're boring, Jeff. We're putting him to sleep.
Um, the healthiness is, are you physically healthy and are you happy with yourself? Because that's all that matters.
Yeah, in reality, it's all about like how you feel.
Yeah, and the truth is, it's you. The only person who can tell you you're unhealthy is yourself.
Yeah.
Right? And everybody else can shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And for me, like, I have a comfortable weight I like to be at.
Right.
And this, like, I made my own choice for, like, this wasn't a doctor going, like, oh, you're overweight or whatever. It's like, no, I came to the conclusion, it's like, okay, I'm not working out as much as I used to. I'd like to. So I got back into doing that. I've actually worked out for the past 14 days in a row now. Every morning I've gotten up, worked out to some extent. That's not like, oh, I lift weights for 2.5 hours. No, I get on the exercise bike for like maybe 30 minutes or something like that. I watch TikToks while I'm on it because the hell else am I supposed to do on an exercise bike? But you work up a sweat and you feel better about it.
Yeah,
But,
I'd have to work up to running a 5K.
Just get back into the Wii Sport Resort, broski.
Oh man, dude. You know how look, I know everybody kind of likes to like make that as like joke, right? Like everybody's
No, it's real.
I was making fun of Wii Sports as like a not healthy, like Wii Fit especially, like it's not like no. Seriously, as a young adult, I played Wii Fit committed. Like I like played it for real the way that they like imaginarily think it should be played. Like running in place for 30 minutes a day every day for like months.
Yeah, dude.
That shit worked.
Oh yeah, absolutely, it does.
If I had the time, it is a time problem, and I know that's just an excuse, and everybody can rail me in the comments if they want, right? But like, if I felt like I had the time to run for 30 minutes in place a day, again, it probably would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of finding time because so for me I'm getting up at the same time I was already, but the thing that I was doing is I was getting up
And commuting.
and I was just bullshitting. Like I wasn't getting out of bed. I was watching a bunch of TikToks, going through Instagram reels for like 45 minutes. And it's like that was just time wasted. So I moved it to okay, get on the exercise bike for 30, 45 minutes and I'll still go through those TikToks and things. But now I'm being active, doing something else. It's just a matter of for me, at least, it was putting down my phone. Everybody's going to be different in their situation, but like for me, it was like just putting the phone fucking down.
Yeah, I think like treadmill / TikTok would be a great combo if I could just if I could do both those things.
How you doing over there, Jeff?
Yeah, hi Jeff.
Good.
You're just I saw you over there and I felt bad. Just chillaxing.
Rachel has come down to try the last sip of this Christmas beer. She made a
I'll
very
shoot
horrible
some
face.
ball out by the school.
Tastes like soy sauce.
And a couple of guys who are up to no good.
Started making
Still
trouble
like
in the
soy.
neighborhood.
That tastes like soy sauce.
God.
What?
She thinks our Christmas ale Bell's beer tastes like soy sauce.
Yes, it does.
It does not taste like soy sauce at all.
I agree with Jeff.
Let me taste it
I
again.
don't see it.
It's not salty.
All right, I'm giving her the last sip of this.
Yeah, maybe
Fair
that's why it's not great. The last sip.
That last sip is never good. Does anybody else feel that way? Last sip of anything is bad. Except like Coke.
I mean, a milkshake's pretty good.
All right, yeah. Last sips of beer and last sips of
Water.
coffee are gross.
Yeah, no, this still
There's
tastes like sugary soy sauce.
Well, Bells, I like your beer.
What?
soy sauce.
I don't understand where the soy sauce is coming from. It's not salty.
It's beer. It's just tastes like beer.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
Curtis has already poured the other wrong beers, so we have to go to that one next.
Cheers.
Did you dip an Oreo in that one?
We did.
And what
Yeah.
did you think?
I think it made my my Oreo cream spicy.
Okay.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Ib.
Would you like to get the what is the name of this beer?
Jeff, there's
Mhm.
a Peeps 5K.
What's the next
It's
beer, Curtis?
Peeps.
Curtis, what's the name of this beer? I forgot the name.
Which one? The new one?
The
Yeah,
one
the one you poured.
The Wild Spruce.
Wild,
Wild
Spruce.
Spruce,
Thank
okay.
you.
Yeah.
My producer needs the name to go get it.
But no, I'm looking at 5Ks now because I kind of wanted to do that because I still have running shoes. But there's a Peeps 5K.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a virtual thing. You can do a walk run. I think that's kind of cool. They're doing the virtual things and they send you like a medal and a shirt and stuff.
I'll do that with you if you want to live stream it.
The Peeps,
Yeah.
it's $45.
It costs us to walk.
Yeah, dude, that's how they do this. That's how they sponsor it. It's usually they sponsor it for like some sort of charity or something. This one
Yeah.
goes
No, I get it.
What does this go to? I need to know that actually. Oh, you also get a T-shirt and a medal, which is kind of cool.
Here, I'll let my producer open this one. See, that bottle opener is backwards. She had no problem with it. It's just me.
It is just you. I'm sorry, Dave.
Oh, no,
You're
wait, no,
old.
wait.
Yeah.
I take it back. She's struggling.
It's too small.
No, it's just you're 30 years old, Dave. You're getting old.
Oh, that smells awful.
Oh, that's hoppy. That smells hoppy.
Oh, okay. It's for Feeding America.
This is America.
Jeff, you have to go
Yeah,
get your
it's,
wild spruce.
They don't say specifically how much goes to it, but they say a portion of all proceeds go to the event go to Feeding America, whatever amount that is.
Dave, where's
You
all
gonna
that
make
beer
it
you
there,
brought down
Jeff?
yesterday? Like the Bud Lights and stuff. On the bar?
That's what I'm feeling.
Jeff's going to go get his beer.
Have you been so tired? It's
Yes.
a tired kind of day.
It is.
I'm pouring this.
There's also a Sonic one.
There's a Sonic Fun Run.
I'm trying to get
Sonic
so,
the food place or Sonic
Yeah,
the
wait,
Hedgehog?
hold on.
No,
yeah.
like Sanic, like Sanic.
That doesn't tell Rachel, but that I understand what you. Sonic.
Yeah, Dave, you get what I mean.
Run fast.
Gotta run fast. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
No, like for some dumb reason, like this website works kinda.
Let's blame
Kinda
this
works.
website, not Bell's. Then let's just.
So yeah, I'll harp on this one. So when your screen's this big, but for some reason I can only see this much of the window, something's wrong.
Yeah, that's
Something is very wrong.
your lazy coding.
Damn coders.
Work on your CSS, guys.
But it's like I'm just like waiting, and it's like
came
the
down for
Peeps
Oreos.
one worked, but this one just doesn't want to.
I came down for Oreos.
Sonic 5K.
How many Oreos would you like?
Manny, give me them all, Dave.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Have a nice night. Enjoy your Oreos.
Mm-hmm. Let me go get this.
There we go. I got it to work now.
Jeff, now
So,
you
yeah,
go
the
get
Sonic
it.
one is. He's gonna go get it. It's fine.
I told Jeff 3 times.
Jeff hasn't been talking much. He's a sleepy boy. It's fine. So if you just want like the medal, and I don't what's the bib? Oh, the little piece of paper thing. That's only so if you just want the medal and the little piece of paper that says that, like you did it, it's $34. But if you want a T-shirt, it's $42. I'm not super mad about it. The freaking medal's cool looking.
How do we prove it though? Like we just
Prove what?
that we did 5K. Like is there any rules or anything? Like we just
You just count it on your phone. Track it.
we map out our own 5K.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. You just
Okay.
map out your own 5K. There's also I kind of want this one just because of the Sonic. He's got a kitty.
This is my cat.
Is it? Are you
This
sure?
is Leo. There's actually some cat I found in the basement.
Oh shit.
Jeff's got wild cats in his basement, Curtis. How do you feel about that?
I think that's awesome. Actually, I want a wild cat in my basement.
Yeah, some wild pussy in my basement.
Exactly.
Wow.
Wild P word. I gotta sign up for this. I don't want to do this now.
Okay, yeah.
This is a lot of effort.
I would love to stream us doing food related, specifically
Just
food.
me running and you walking, and be like, "Well, Curtis ran away."
No, I gotta figure out how to. I need to find out a way to go in reverse at the speed you're going.
What do you mean in reverse?
Meaning like I'm facing you while you coming towards me.
I
What?
just want to. I have no idea.
What, Dave?
Like if you were running down the middle of the street and I were in the back of a truck, the truck is driving in front of you, so that I'm facing you and able to
Oh.
film you. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, if you were to ride a bike or something.
How
that
do I
would
ride a
work.
bike in reverse?
You just
What do you
hook-
mean
I don't.
reverse?
I see
You
what he
just
wants.
strap
So
a camera to the back of your.
just attach the back of your head with some duct tape.
Oh, you're right. I could just put it behind me and then not face
It'd
the
be
camera,
horrible,
and then
yeah.
I just assume you're
I know
behind
what
me.
he wants to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Dave wants me to do the running, and Dave just wants to be like, "Hey, it's the Snack Network. Watch Curtis run and hate his life."
Listen, I'll do
Basically
all.
what
I'll
he-
do all food related. I'll do them with you. If you want to do them together, we could do them together.
We still have to do the one chip challenge first. I think we should do the one chip challenge while we do this.
No.
Dave, you had ample opportunity to do the one chip challenge when we were over this week.
I
No.
know, but
I don't consider that ample opportunity, Jeff.
It is ample opportunity. What do you mean?
I mean, we were doing other things. We should probably drink this beer for Curtis before his
also
gets
have a
too
cat.
warm.
Oh, who cares? Do you
I
have a
have
kitty?
Kitten cannon.
Higgins.
Ah, that's a good one.
Do you have a kitten AK-47?
No, just a kitten cannon.
Oh, now his butt's in your face.
He still smells kind of like fish.
Ew.
It's fine. Okay, bye, buddy.
I'm pouring.
Done.
Also done.
Dave, you gotta play the music.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. I do. I do need to
What
do
are you
that.
doing, buddy?
Here, we'll do that. I pressed the
We're
button.
here to taste some food.
Beverage bodies with dry drinks.
I'm jealous of Curtis's water. He's lucky to have water.
What do you mean?
I also
We
have,
all have water. You don't
I
have
also
water,
have
Dave?
Dr. Pepper.
I normally do have water. Is it Diet Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, of course.
I have diet
Also Soda
water.
Stream.
Diet Dr. Pepper is probably the best diet soda.
Well, in all actuality, it's Dr. Pete from Soda Stream.
Now, Dave,
Because-
why do you say soda?
I don't know, Jeff. Because Curtis said Soda Stream, so my brain filled in with soda.
But
Soda.
it's-
Just trying to finish my water.
in usual life, do you say pop or soda, Dave?
I usually say pop
Okay.
because I'm from Ohio.
Ohio. It is what it is.
I
Do, when
hate
you
that
when you
saying
go
so
by
much.
somebody, do you walk by like let me squeeze on by you?
I say ope.
Squeeze right past you.
Oh, let me squeeze right past you.
I do say ope a lot. Ope is a common used phrase by me. We should drink this before it gets too warm for Curtis.
I'm fine. I don't care. I'll drink warm beer.
It smells very
I've had worse
hoppy.
things in my life. There's something wrong with my nose and stuff today. I just can't. I'm not picking up a lot of intense flavor. Like I taste the Dr. Pete all right. But like, these beers don't have a lot of taste to them.
Bells, look at we're friends, right? I like all your beers. That is
Oh, that's
so floral.
That's 6 months expired.
like eating a piece of a pine tree.
Yeah.
Like you went up to a spruce, picked that.
That is the most floral thing I've ever consumed in my life.
That's a little rough.
Oh,
I
that's
got
very-
goosebumps on
That's
my nuts.
very sprucey.
yeah.
Yeah,
Very sprucey. It's like
agreed.
I ate a pine needle, a spruce needle, as you will.
I just ate the whole like section of the branch too. It's all bad. Whew. Whew. Excuse me.
Hey,
Yikes.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Not that to say it's bad.
It's kind of rough.
Yeah, look, Bells, I've liked every
look,
beer I've had from
it's
you.
for people who like floral things.
Yeah, and that
Who
is
like more earthy tones. Literally more earthy tones.
yeah, literal earth tones. Do I dare dip an Oreo?
Yeah, we have to.
Do it.
Jeff's
gonna let it marinate
Jeff's
in
cheating
there.
with just cookies.
I feel like cookies are probably worse. At least the Oreos have like a cream
Aren't
center.
Oreos cookies?
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
in Dave's mind.
this has got foam on it now. Okay.
Interesting.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Maybe like a minty Oreo
It works for the Oreos.
somehow. Almost made it like it really. It tastes like it made it minty almost. For,
Yeah.
in
You
my
heard it
in my
here
opinion.
first, guys. Wild spruce is best eaten with an Oreo.
It enhances the
Absolute best.
Oreos. I don't know.
Jeff, your cat's making biscuits back there. I love it.
Yeah, that's
Such a
my
good
caddy.
boy.
Yeah, he makes biscuits behind me.
I love when Higgins makes biscuits. He's
I
in my
love
closet
us.
right now.
Second cat next to him, laying down sleeping.
I
Curled
want
up.
another cat.
Just get one.
Amy won't let me. We're trying to eventually get a dog. We want to get a golden doodle.
Those are
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, they're really good dogs. But like,
What's
I
wrong
don't
with the
know,
second
man.
cat?
Amy doesn't want a second cat because she wants to get a dog. And
You can
my
have a
thought is
second
like,
cat than a dog.
I know that's my
You're
that's
not-
my point.
I don't know if Amy's listening, Curtis.
I don't know.
I don't know, but Amy,
Probably not.
Amy, if you're listening, go away. Go away. Just let me say this to Curtis. This is his friend, and don't listen. Okay?
Go for it.
Because no one else is listening. I love Curtis, but Curtis is not a dog person. Curtis likes my dogs, but I don't think he's a dog person.
I don't like. So Chewy's a great dog.
Uh-huh.
If I get a dog, it's not gonna be like that.
No, I understand that. I understand the difference.
Yeah,
Mm,
because I think like your dog's more close to a cat.
That is not true, but
Like your dog's so small, it's basically like a weird cat that barks.
yeah.
That is true.
But like a
But
golden doodle is
unlike
like,
a dog, or unlike a cat, Dave can't leave the dog alone for hours.
that's my other thing. That's Amy and I still want to like travel, and I don't want to board a dog within like the first year.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's not good for the dog, you know? Like it's gonna think I abandon it. I don't want that.
You
But
can't
a cat takes care of itself.
you can't just go do a 5K.
I mean,
A
I
cat
could
could
take
do
the
a
dog with.
5K.
You could take the dog with you.
But no, it's like if Amy and I want to go on like an extended trip, say more than like 3 days, even more than like 2 days, to be honest.
Yeah.
We'd probably want to get the dog put up in like a board area or like at a PetSmart or
Well,
something.
more
like that.
more than 1 day.
True. Yeah. You're
more
right.
than 1 day, you have to do something with the dog.
Yeah. With a cat, the cat doesn't care if you're
1
there.
week. You could leave the cat alone for 1 week.
Yeah, as long as it have food and water. I think Dave froze. Oh no,
he
he's
didn't.
back. Okay.
Dave's just flabbergasted right now.
No, it's
Like-
it's 1 day for dogs. You got to be back by the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. It's 1 day for dogs. It's like 7 days for a cat
Yeah.
to change its litter. The cat could give a shit if you're there or not.
If you
to be
clean the
honest.
litter box, leave enough food and leave enough water,
It's fine.
it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
And that's why I'm like, I actually do like Higgins a lot. I also just don't know how Higgins would react to another cat because he's reacted in different ways to different things. Like there was a cat outside the window at our old apartment, and he hated that cat. Like 100%. Like I liked the cat. I went outside. I petted the cat, and okay, so I'm weird. I like random animals that are outside. So like
That's a
I pet
little
the cat,
dangerous.
I called it. Yeah, I'm a Disney princess outside. There's cats and like there's random squirrels and stuff I feed. Whatever. I'm that person.
A Disney
But
princess outside, but a Disney villain in the sheets.
Exactly. But no, I even named this cat. It was a baby girl, and she was like small little, like same as Higgins, like that domestic short hair kind of garbage cat.
Dave's
But it
dying
was-
right now.
He's
I'm debating whether I pull that out if I take the time to go all the way back in so that Jeff can have
What?
I can play that instead of
This is my current hyperfixation meal. I'll eat it every day and
these kind of things.
But everyone loves that you're just like, nah, it ain't all that.
I don't get the.
Everybody has to be a Disney prince. I'm looking for the girl who's a Disney princess outside, but a Disney villain in the sheets. You know what I mean?
I mean, aren't you married?
Yeah.
He already
Are you
found
still
her.
looking?
No, I'm not looking anymore.
Candace. It's okay. He's kidding, Candace. He's kidding. Go follow Candace. She does. She did gaming.
I haven't watched Candace on Twitch in a while.
I haven't either. Candyland what? It's Candyland something.
Candyland girl.
Candyland girl.
God, I can't. I can't. This beer.
No,
You don't like
it's
it?
so floral, dude.
It's a little much for me, Jeff. Like I like a good beer every once in a while. This is a little much for me.
What do you
I
think,
just-
Dave?
I'm not the kind of guy who's like, God, look, this is not the worst beer we've had on the channel. It's not.
No.
it's not. It's definitely not at all. Not even close. But as beers do go, like,
It's rough.
it's a hard one, man.
It's because it's not your cup of tea.
Yeah, no, like there's definitely a floral person there. There's a person who likes this floral, extremely piney taste. I'm actually kind of impressed with the amount of pine taste in this beer.
Yeah.
That being said, I would not drink this beer. I will
wouldn't
continue
get
to
this
drink a stack of other Bell's beers.
Yeah.
But I also stand by the opinion that the Snack Network, as what we are in our opinions, our goal here is to always be honest with the way we personally feel about the things, because that's part of the honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we just pretend to like everything, right? There's no
fun.
There's no value in that for anybody watching, right?
I'm not a fan of this beer. I'm really not gonna drink anymore.
I'm probably gonna give it one more sip.
Drink
I've
it
been
all, Dave.
trying.
You want me to finish?
Drink it all. Drink it all,
right.
Dave. I'll drink it all if you drink it all.
I'm good. I'm not on that.
I don't know if I can do it, Jeff.
Oh,
It's
it's not
pretty
terrible.
It's not. It's not.
It's not bad. It's very specific taste. So I'm not a big fan of pine, like in a drink.
I love the
And this is
smell of
like-
pine.
Yeah, I'll smell this beer. It smells just great. But it's the drinking part of it which is kind of rough for me.
If this were a candle, I'd be all about it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what would also be really
probably
kind of
get
cool?
candle
Just a
out of it.
thought for us all.
Yeah.
Aren't beer festivals gonna be starting up soon again?
Yes, I'd love to do those.
I would love to do a beer festival.
Oh
Or-
my! I was just at a beer festival.
Yeah? Which
Yeah.
one'd you go to?
Yeah,
The
Jeff.
Cleveland Beer Fest, the one in the convention center.
Oh, thanks for sending me some
What the
videos,
hell,
Jeff.
Jeff?
I went with my brother.
Well, I
Well,
would
my
have just
brother got
gone
me
to
tickets.
go.
Where's
Well, you
where's
didn't know it's the biggest beer festival in Cleveland for the year.
where's the Donald videos, Jeff? I like
got
Donald.
Blackout drunk.
That's intense for you.
Yeah,
You
that is
have
in-
to drink.
Wow, I've been to that festival. I've had a fun time there. It's also where I got my COVID vaccine.
I
Let
didn't
me
know
ask
it
you a
was like.
question.
I didn't know they were still doing that.
I did
not
not
really
I did
nice.
not get blackout drunk when I went to that.
When you got your COVID vaccine, you didn't blackout drunk.
Yeah,
That's
that
Missed
like pretty
opportunity,
intense.
Dave.
Hell yeah.
I've been to that beer festival. It's very fun. It's
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If you wear your sock inside out, is the entire universe wearing your sock except you?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, good.
Are you wearing your sock inside out, Jeff?
I always wear my sock inside out.
I always felt like, as a kid, this is stupid. I'm gonna say it anyway though. As a kid, I felt that the inside of the sock was rougher than the outside of the sock. Like the outside of the sock just feels softer, even though like in practice, like when you wear it, it doesn't feel that way. But if you just take it with your hand and rub it, the inside of the sock feels rougher than it does on the outside of the sock. And so sometimes I would wear my socks inside out on purpose.
Oh,
'Cause
that's why you're just weird.
Thought the outside was softer.
How
Tomorrow,
does
just
that
saying,
make
there's
you
the mac
feel?
and cheese stroll in Willoughby.
Oh shit, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not as exciting as you would think it would be, though. I looked up the details on it, and there's like maybe 6 places.
Yeah, that's kind of the weird thing about mac and cheese.
Jesus Christ, Dave.
I'm
what
allergic
the
to
That was a
floral.
fuck
little
that?
intense.
I'm
He's
30.
always trying to
You.
be an Elden Ring character.
I'm 30 now.
You have to let everybody know you sneezed.
He's got to let his neighbors know he sneezed without leaving the chair.
Ray's
That's
appeared on the channel. Ray needs to know I sneezed. He's only so far away.
Jeez. I don't know, dude.
Ray did gingerbread Mountain Dew with us. Ray is my neighbor. He's nearby.
Ray.
Ray.
That cool dude that had wings with us. And
Yeah,
stuff.
he likes all our TikTok videos. I really like.
Oh yeah. Dave, take me out of here.
No, that was T-Boss.
No.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Dave, take me out of here. Dave.
You have
That
to-
was one of the best things we had on the channel for a while.
I'm gonna find it. I have it. I just have to dig it up. Dave, take me out of here. He had 2 voices at the same time. Everybody, it was parallel voices. It was weird.
Love that. Love that. Love that.
And for some reason, I got roped into producing T-Boss's show. Take the streets back strategically podcast. taking back the streets strategically. T-Boss. I don't.
Okay.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Listen. I got forced into producing his show, and the only clip I got out
You
of it.
loved it.
Oh, look who's in our chat, Jeff. It's Jeff's best friend, other than me.
Who?
Your best friend,
Josh Miller?
Jeff. Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Josh Miller?
Josh, we're here. We're drinking pine beer. It's rough.
Look, I'll just tell you. It's pretty rough. I almost finished it, Dave.
I've got a little bit. Never mind. I got half of it left. I don't think I could do it.
I'm done. Ugh.
I want to do it.
I'm good. Thanks, though.
Yeah, no, sorry. It's got to be worse because it's a little bit warm for you too, Curtis.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. Like, it's rough. I can't do it.
How come my eyes are always almost closed? I have to
think
like
you're just
struggle to
sleepy.
keep my eyes open.
I think you're just tired, Jeff.
I'm always tired.
You're
That's my
also
superpower.
remember that your webcam is above you. Like if I look at my camera, right? Like
Just stare.
No, I like to keep my webcam below me. What if
It's
I
like
did
down
that? Just
here.
crotch angle. Oh hey!
How you doing
I've
down
thought about
there?
setting it up so I'm at the bar, but that feels like a lot of work. For very little, considering how tight I get squeezed on the screen.
Yeah,
That sounds dirty, Dave.
Yeah,
it's Dirty
How tight you
Dave.
get squeezed.
I can't finish this beer, guys.
I'm not.
Did you
so
see
don't worry.
that they're making a new Fairly Odd Parents on Paramount Plus?
Interesting.
It's live action, isn't it?
Is
no.
Drake Bell was
is
not.
Timmy going to be? Is it going to be Drake Bell again?
I don't think so.
Damn
Be in
it!
jail.
No, I don't think so.
The Fairly Odd Parents Fairly Odder series. It's animation.
Laura's still here and said
13
crotch
episodes.
angle ... Apparently my crotch was being shown in a previous live stream. I don't remember this happening, but apparently everybody else saw it. So.
Gross.
Yeah, it's gonna be another. The animation looks pretty good, and it's gonna be 13 episodes of new Fairly Odd Parents.
Does it not look like the terrible new Rugrats series on Paramount Plus?
Oh God, I
Jeff-
hope not.
Jeff, I rewatched the both of y'all. I rewatched the Sonic movie last night on Paramount Plus, the original Sonic movie, Sonic the Hedgehog. And
Okay.
and I laughed out loud at the moment that Jeff laughed out loud at in the theater that made the entire theater experience worth it.
Which part was this?
This is my favorite. That is, I only laughed because Jeff laughed, and it's
Which?
It's the best point in the movie. Okay. Dr. Eggman, Jim Carrey's Dr. Eggman, is in his evil robot mech thing, whatever you want to call it, ship, truck, combo, whatever. And his assistant guy comes up to him and says, "Do you want a latte?" And Jim Carrey's response is, "Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them." And
It's just hilarious thinking about it.
and until I was rewatching the movie, I forgot about that. And forever cemented in my brain is sitting in the theater with you two guys watching the Sonic movie, and Jim Carrey going, "I love the way you make them," and Jeff just dying right next to me, just dying.
Because that's just aggressive. That's so aggressive and ridiculous. Could you imagine not only saying that line, but being on the cast when that line is said and trying not to laugh?
Probably go in a different room or something.
Anyway, I was wrong. It is the live action one. But the Fairy Odd Parents are cartoons. Still.
Yes, that's what I thought. Like, they're animated, but it's not Drake Bell coming back.
No. Drake Bell.
It was a joke.
Drake Bell, isn't he in jail?
I don't think he's in jail. I'm pretty.
He got arrested in Cleveland and put in jail in the night for Cleveland, like a year ago.
Yeah, but I don't. I think it was. Yeah, it's arrested for on charges of attempted endangering of a child.
Yeah.
Public information. Blah 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 blah. 15-year-old victim.
And then Josh Peck didn't invite him to his wedding, and that all blew up.
Bell was pleaded not guilty and was freed on $2,500 personal bond. Blah blah blah. No contact with the accuser. Pre-trial scheduled 23rd. Guilty on both charges. Oh, okay. He was sentenced to 2 years probation and 200 hours of community service. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like Drake Bell's a little shady.
I mean, yeah, apparently he has a kid.
Yeah.
In July 2021, Bell revealed that he has been married since 2018 and has a son.
Drake Bell was a voice in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, I saw that. It's a literal person I've never thought to even credit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He was young Master Ericus.
Whoever the fuck that is.
No
That's
way.
It's Drake Bell. Drake Bell voiced him.
I gotta look up who that is.
Master Aragus, the young version in a flashback.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get a picture.
He is the one master. He was like Terra's.
Yeah, Terra,
Terra's
Ventus, and
master.
Aqua's.
Oh, I took a sip of that beer and I regret everything.
You know, the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3, where it was the scene where it's like the chess match and everything, and
Yeah.
it's the young Master Ericus and my Master Zoom.
Oh,
That's
okay,
the
that's
young
who
one.
it is.
That's literally Drake Bell every time you boot up Kingdom Hearts.
I'm gonna reboot this game up and now find out.
He hasn't done anything since 2020, it looks like. Except for one episode of Robot Chicken where he voiced somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally I finish these beers on this stream, but I'm not finishing.
Finish
this.
it, Dave, finish it.
Oh my god.
You're almost there. Chug, 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 chug. Everybody! Chug, chug, chug. See, Dave, you're like,
Hold on.
look at how much little is left.
I need a breather. Hold on. Oh.
I like hear something. It's
Did
weird.
you hear about Bruce Willis?
Yeah. What was it that he had? It's
It's
Aphasia.
yeah.
aphasia, yeah.
Brain disorder.
Yeah, I talked to Amy about it. It can be brought on by like a stroke that goes
Trauma.
unnoticed. Yeah, just a trauma to the
Or
brain.
head
of
trauma,
sorts.
like
Yeah.
concussions and stuff.
It
like
might
that.
explain all the
Yeah.
really dumb roles he's been taking. Sadly, to probably take money for his family, which is it's just tragic, guys. Like I'd rather not.
I mean, I think it's overall it's just tragic.
Yeah, I honestly just feel bad about it, and I'd rather not say any more than that.
Yeah, I don't want to go too far into it. Let's drink this last beer.
Dave's finishing up. He is on his last sip.
I got my last beer out. Bright White. Ooh, this one will be nice.
This is still available in stores. I've seen it
Good old beer gear.
recently. Bright White is still available in stores.
Oh no, I dropped the
I
thing.
need half a second to recuperate before I go get it.
How do
No,
you feel, Dave?
Geez. You know, I never thought I would dislike something more than the seltzers.
that's pretty intense.
Oh, the thing about the seltzers is they go away over time. The flavor goes away and dissipates. That's what I'm trying to say. Definitely not.
Wow.
Not only
You
that, I
gonna
said it
make it,
wrong
bro?
3 times.
It is okay.
This is why you should never drink on the internet.
Yeah, we do it every Friday.
Every Friday,
Yep.
every Friday at you know what? I'll do that when we get the other beer. I'm gonna go get it.
Hey,
All right. I'll
be
talk
right back.
about what that's cool. So for whoever's listening, if anybody was curious about that random sound I was hearing, my cat's snoring, and it's actually really cute. It's like a little like tiny snore squeak thing, and it's actually really cute because he's in my closet. He's laying in a box. He loves boxes. I wonder why cats love boxes so much. Somebody tell me why the cats love boxes. I would love to know, like actually why they love boxes. Also, what kind of cat is your favorite? I like Maine Coons personally, but
oh, Dave's chugging a Sprite.
he's bringing the Sprite. What have I been reading lately,
you
Laura?
chugging
Ooh,
a
that's a
Sprite,
good
Dave?
question.
I'm not gonna chug a Sprite or I will
Oh.
throw up. But I needed something to wash the taste out of my mouth.
That's fair. Laura, for what I've been reading lately, I've been like in and out of books, to be honest. That's just what happens to Dave. I've been into podcasts a
I
lot
caught
just
it.
because I haven't been really having a lot of time to sit down and like read. But I've wanted to. I have a Stranger Things fan fiction book I want to read, and I have a couple books behind me that I want to read that I don't.
They're taking their sweet ass time for Stranger Things.
Laura, I want to read this.
Yeah.
I want to read this Peter Pan trauma thing that you were talking about on your YouTube channel. I was listening to you talk about it today. Where it's like it feels like a horrible, scary, bad book, but I feel kind of want to read it because it's so bad. That's the impression I got.
Huh. So Dave, your cat doesn't care about boxes at all?
No, not really. Gally doesn't care about boxes at all.
Interesting.
Jeff,
what about you?
She's scared of everything.
Oh,
So
they love boxes.
my cat's the weirdo.
My cat chooses violence, so the thing that he'll do is I get egg crates and like those cup carriers from Dunkin' Donuts, or
Oh, thank God.
and I'll throw those in the den, and he will just tear the shit out of them. He'll bite them and like rip them all up
Oh, that's
until
weird.
they're like basically confetti in my den, and he loves it. He'll do it for like hours.
Oh, the cats I've had in the past want to like play in them, like basically jump in the boxes and then roll the boxes around a bunch.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, so Dave, so it's not scary. It's an erotica with a weird Peter Pan setting.
Yeah,
So,
that's
what?
yeah,
sexy
yeah,
Peter Pan.
yeah. I want to read this creepy, sexy Peter Pan book. I'm gonna read it
What makes it creepy though, Dave?
because okay. So here's the premise. I got this from Laura's YouTube channel, so she'll correct me in the chat room. But so
I'll read it. I'm ready.
all the Dorothy's her name, right? God, it feels like it's been a long time since I watched Peter Pan. All the descendants of her family get kidnapped by Peter Pan, taken to Neverland to have sexy time, and
Okay.
and then come back to have their babies, who then the female descendants of that family will also get kidnapped by Peter Pan and the Lost Boys to have creepy sexy time. It seems like that's the pattern. And
Wait, whoa, time out. So,
Wait, what's
so
this
Peter
called?
Pan is abducting. So Pan is. I had a bad reference, and I'm not going to do it because it's actually kind of bad. So Peter Pan is taking these young girls, sexy timing them. They're having babies. He's then stealing their babies, sexy timing them.
because they don't because everybody in Neverland doesn't age, right? So they wait till they're of age. So it's not like creepy sexy time. It's just kind of creepy because that's what's happening.
I just want to point out a thing. That means he's having sex with his own daughters.
Listen.
If
I
what
didn't.
I
What's
just
this?
said-
I
What's this
didn't read
called?
the book.
What's this
so
called?
maybe I don't know what Dave. What is it called?
Ask Laura.
Laura, what is this book called? And is in this book is Peter Pan having sex with his own daughters? Because that is some.
I think
royally
it's
messed up stuff.
it's not for Peter Pan specifically. The way I interpret it is for the Lost Boys. I just like to make that clear. It is for the Lost Boys.
So they're stealing premise for Peter Pan is looking for his shadow and is convinced the darling descendants have information. Okay. So darling descendants, I'm guessing, is the female characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The descendants of.
So what they're stealing them and just like everybody's like taking a turn with these people. Like this is some really I've seen like porn that's less messed up than this. Okay. Like, what's going on? Laura? What are we reading? Laura, where do you find these things?
Laura, I'm sorry. This is what this conversation has
Kidnaps
devolved.
women and forces to try to force the information out of them, breaking them mentally and returning them to Earth. I don't like that. That sounds like some psychotic shit right there.
Laura, Laura could join this call if she joins via Skype. Somebody would need to add Laura. I think I have Laura on Skype. Laura, are you
If
available?
anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be you.
Laura, are you
I'm
available?
pouring this beer.
I'm gonna
We need to do this beer too, Dave.
I'm gonna add Laura to this call.
As Dave flails about over there.
I don't know how to add people on Skype anymore. Where the hell is this button?
This is a Belgian
It's always been a
wheat
rule
beer.
that there's no sex is allowed up until the book's main character uses sex to manipulate lost boys and people. She's not available to join. Okay. Dave, don't do it.
All right. I won't add Laura to this call. It was suggested via directly, but
That's screwy. I don't. That's like some like abduction crazy stuff right there.
Yeah, I'll open this beer.
That's a good idea.
If you want to hear more,
You gave Jeff shit the whole time, and yet you're the one that's like, I haven't opened my beer yet.
if you want to hear more about the discussion of that book, Laura did an entire video on her YouTube channel, Laura's Library Card. She's a friend of the channel. I've appeared on hers to talk about Midnight Sun. Curtis has appeared to talk about something.
We talked
This
about
is
the book. It was
a
good.
Belgian-inspired wheat beer.
Meaning the last person is Jeff needs to read a book and have a discussion with Laura about it.
I was excited
You
to
did
be on
this too,
Laura's.
Curtis?
What's that?
You read a book?
I've read I actually was on Laura's channel. I think it was either last year or the year prior. But it was the year I read I think it was 38 books total.
This smells really nice. Like
Yeah,
just
I
out of
haven't
the
read
bottle.
anything specifically recently. It does smell nice.
Yeah, it's a Belgian style wheat beer. It's going to be really light and it's going to be really nice.
Oh, I like light wheat beers.
Yeah, it's going to be really good.
Laura also says the Lost Boys are actually fairies and the male characters are like hundreds of years old. Oh, so it's like Twilight. It's like a weird Peter Pan-y Twilight.
Yeah.
You know, and they just hang around high schools and like get real It's like I could make a reference to Drake Bell so easily.
Don't.
Oh my gosh, where did Drake Bell come into this?
I mean, but seriously.
I'm gonna play this.
Oh, One by One by Ruth Ware. That was a good book, though. I did enjoy that. It was a good read. It was I think it was a little you could kind of figure out how it was gonna go, but it was a good book.
Average bodies, sweet bright greens.
This is the Snack Network Live, where we on every Friday night for our spring stream series, we'll be drinking the leftover beverages from things we didn't get to review on the channel. Of course, I'm Dave Moore. Joining me in my center is Curtis Lane, Human Resources Manager of his own personal life. Curtis Lane. Hi, Curtis.
Hey, how's it going?
Joining us on our far right is Jeff Sherman, Beatrice Daly. How's it going, Jeff?
Good. You need to
Chef
stop doing my weird
Beatrice
intro.
Human
Jeff Daly.
electrical
by-
engineer by day, Jeff Daly by night. Jeff Daly.
Yeah. When
Uh,
I'm When I'm by day, they call me Beauregard Suggs.
Suggs.
Yeah.
Also, just for those who are interested in the book, it's called The Never King by Nikki St. Crow, for
Okay.
all who want to know, who are not in the chat.
or if you want to go check out Laura's video, please go do so
Yeah,
on her
check
channel.
out Laura on YouTube.
Yeah, go
So what do you
subscribe.
think of the name for villain as Scuggs McNasty?
I think that's terrible. I'd like to acknowledge that every Friday night in spring, on 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we will be streaming, tasting the leftover beers and seltzers and things, and hanging out with you guys. Bring your own beers. Hang out with us in the chat room, like Laura, like like all the other people who have been here tonight. That is what we're doing. But you don't have to bring the beers we're trying. But I'll tell you what we're trying at the end of the stream, and as well as our special guest appearing next month, and we're going, or next week, not next month. And we also have a really special giveaway prize for next week, so you guys need to be ready to call in. Like, somebody needs to be ready to call in to win this super great prize next week.
I'm gonna call in.
You can't call in. You're not qualified.
Dear me. Also, so I have a fun question for everybody before we try this beer. So what is your hidden talent, Dave?
Making internet content really poorly.
That's not hidden. Everybody knows about that.
Picking lint out of my belly button.
You're really good at that. That's what you're going with.
Yeah,
All right.
I didn't prepare for this one.
I know. It's just all right. We'll come back to you, Jeff. What's your hidden talent?
My hidden talent
Yeah.
is, all right, get this. Get this.
Jeff
Get
was
what my
prepared
hidden
for
talent
this.
is.
You should just ask
What-
Jeff.
what is- Huh?
Just ask Jeff next time, Curtis. Just ask Jeff. Okay, ready?
All right.
I'm gonna
Get
start
what
with
my
you.
hidden talent is. All right. Have you ever been? This is gonna sound ridiculous.
So
Go for
ready.
it. No, I want to hear this now.
This is gonna sound really ridiculous. All right. Have you ever? All right, Curtis. I need to prepare. Tell me what your hidden talent is.
Oh, God.
My hidden talent. This is something that you guys know, but I don't do this very often. My hidden talent is I'm actually a pretty decent singer. I don't know if I know you, Dave and I were in choir together way back when.
Yeah, I was really good in choir. I was really good in choir.
You were really good. Well, I went on to do it in college and some other things, but I really don't do it anymore. And that was kind of the other reason I was thinking about this this condenser microphone for today, because I was kind of trying to give myself a reason to get back into it and start re-recording things. But yeah, that's my little hidden talent. Also the fact that I don't know, I'm really good with my hands, as
Okay.
Dave knows.
As Amy
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah, he's really good at chopping off pieces of his finger.
That happens.
So get what my hidden talent is.
All right, we're ready.
I view that I have really good peripheral vision.
Yeah, I have the opposite
Okay.
of that.
I know you do. So let's say you notice something off the side of your
Your vision.
your vision. I've noticed I just view myself this just by myself, but I've noticed that when I've seen people play video games or look for something like in real life, that they don't notice things that I notice. And they're like looking for something. Where's that? I'm like, it's right there, right at the side of the screen. It's right there. Or like, it's right there, right off the side. And just over the turn, I've just realized that I probably see it better than most people.
It's probably why you're so good at video games. I guess I
That's
have
just.
So I feel
and
that
I don't know
that
how you quantify having really good peripheral vision.
Jeff's superpower is the opposite of mine.
What-
Fantastic.
No, no, Dave. I don't think yours is a superpower.
I think it's your Dave. You have your own built-in kryptonite.
Okay.
Everybody needs their built-in kryptonite.
I want
I'm
Jeff and I to
lazy.
trade vision now. Now I want specifically Jeff's vision.
Well,
So
mine,
I
just
told
have to
you
wear
it's gonna
glasses.
sound weird, but it's just what I've thought
No, that's
that
cool.
I have.
Jeff, I want you to go get a test, a visual field test, and see if you've surpassed other the average, like a non-disabled person.
That would be cool.
Because they're not going to test you, Jeff, because you have if not better, if not normal peripheral vision. So they're not going to test you for a near field test, but you should go do it anyway.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, you don't know that because you don't get
Yeah.
tested for it every year like I do.
Poor Dave.
How's
Poor
your
Davey
visual
Dave.
field test?
It's bad, Jeff. It's really bad. It's
Poor
the
Dave.
it's the core of the definition of why I'm legally blind. People are always like, Dave, is stuff blurry? No, stuff's not blurry.
It's just not there.
It's just not there. It's different. It's a different way
It's
of
the reality.
explaining legally blind. All right, we've got Bell's Bright
And-
White.
And
Yeah,
I
we need
don't
to try
know.
the beer.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it's about like vision that I'm just good at noticing things, or it's just because I can see them when they can't.
I'd like see that's why you need to stick your head
Maybe
in
you're
this
hyper observation. What's the word I want?
observational.
Observant.
Observationable.
Yeah.
Sure.
This is Bell's
I guess
Bright White. It's a wheat
Let's-
ale.
yeah.
Let's taste it. That's the nicest beer we've had all night.
yeah, that's a good one to end off.
I told you it's a nice sweet beer.
Yep.
Good.
Laura
It's
said
really
I
good.
should sing something. I'm not singing tonight, unfortunately.
I'm also good at multitasking, I would say.
Adam Leonard was here earlier. I would like him to send us an acoustic version of the Snack Network theme song. Like
Done. We'll
with-
do that.
Without him singing on it, even though Adam Leonard is a great singer and I appreciate all
He
his
is a
singing.
really good singer.
I appreciate everything he's done for us. I would like the guitar version so that Curtis can sing it.
I wish I could play guitar.
Because he thinks Curtis is better than you.
I don't think so. I think Adam's probably a better
Alright.
singer.
Adam's probably professionally trained. I'll
I'm
give
just
it up to Adam.
I'm just messing with both of you.
I do have one other thing that I utilize actually in my day-to-day life. So I'm really good at picking up body language, and so realize this through TikTok. Go TikTok. Because of having a very unstable parental unit, has taught me how to listen and feel for different like changes in overall body language and tone and just the way people react to things. And it kind of came up yesterday because I was at a seminar and somebody was like, well, you can't hear body language. And I'm like, that's a lie. I can hear body language.
That is 100% alive. It's coming from a legally blind person. You think I can observe all body language? That's false.
Yours also, you probably haven't attuned to tonality and how people are reacting to something.
Yeah.
Because you don't have that other sense. That makes 100% sense
Yeah.
to me.
Oh yeah. No. 100. You need to tune into the way that people speak.
Oh, absolutely.
Body language
But
is as much in the way people sound as it is in the way they move, and I can
Oh, absolutely.
guarantee that. Sometimes
It's
people
a
are
mixture of all of it.
Yeah. Sometimes people are really like sometimes sarcasm can get mixed if they think their sarcasm is completely within their body language and not their tonal shift. Like some
Yeah.
people do that. Like that's a common mistake. I don't hear it because they don't use the tonal shift of sarcasm. They're using like air quotes or like a face. Like they're making a face.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't catch those things. But yeah, tonal shifts are a huge thing.
Yeah, absolutely. But it just for like my job when I because I am in human resources in my regular life.
Human
I
resources
have to-
manager of his own personal life, Curtis Lane. Hi.
Exactly.
Hi,
I'm a
Curtis.
human resources manager of my own personal life. When I interview someone, I'm listening and I'm doing more than just like the normal person is listening for in terms of like the regular like, oh well, this is I'm listening for, okay, so what kind of inflections are they using? Why are they placing them there? What are they saying without saying it? And then going in even further to that, it's why I hate texting and why I hate emails. Because my body puts so much more like emotion into it because there's no way to decipher and take emotion out of a bland text.
Texting and emailing is useless.
Yeah. So
It's something I'll say this, and I'll bring this up just because it's interesting in this
Yeah.
conversation. The blind community, like this, those of us in the legally blind community, a lot of them I've made friends and stuff on TikTok, in a lot of like group chats, Discords, a bunch of those kinds of things. we have a tendency of using voice chat, like that, not voice chat, but like using the voice memo recording kind of style to record messages to reply to each other, because instead of reading things, it's way easier just to hear somebody say it. You get a lot of those like those tonal shifts, and like if somebody's like laughing at the joke you made, kind of like
for me.
And Curtis, I would send you all voice messages if you were on an iPhone.
You can't send me voice messages.
We could message on Instagram and use voice messaging.
Just text me on Instagram always.
Voice messaging.
Yeah, and if you hold there's a little microphone button.
Yeah, I know. I use it. I use it sometimes.
The blind people use it all the time.
You use it all the time?
Yeah.
I mean, it's easier than trying to read something. If you can't like see well enough to like easily read, listening is going to be 10 times easier.
Yeah.
Do you send it to Rachel?
No. I text most. I have more vision than most people, even because I have a ton of central vision, right? But not any of my like peripheral vision. Like reading isn't as huge of a challenge for me as it is for a lot of the other people in this like community.
Is it like a tunnel vision for you?
No. If you were to compare my vision to yours, Jeff, yes, it would be like tunnel vision. But I am so used to it that it doesn't appear to be tunnel vision.
From how Dave described it to me, like back when we were in high school, it's a mixture of like, for us to understand, it's a mixture of like tunnel vision and wearing beer goggles almost.
Yeah.
That was like the closest I could get to understanding, and it's fucking disorienting.
I would love to be able to simulate in some way. At some point, VR will be able to simulate what I'm able to see. It will never be able to go the other way, but I will at some point probably be able to show you, versus like to be able to press a button and you'd be like, "This is what you see, right? You're looking at this right now. You see this," and then switch it to what I see, and you'd be like, "Oh, now I understand."
I know so I've seen this on TikTok a couple times, and I've actually utilized this a couple times. Well, it was also on Vine way back when. But taking your phone and picking it up and like adjusting the camera so that way you could see, like when I wake up and I can't find my glasses, I pick up my phone and I just bring up the camera so I don't run into anything.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things of like, okay, well, if you put your glasses in front of the camera and then tap to focus, it will adjust. And then you can show somebody how you see.
Yeah, you can show them the shift. Yeah, I don't know how well that really works. Like,
it gives them an idea, because most people are like, "Oh, how many fingers am I holding?" It's like,
so what are you useless? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly. But no, going back to the like empathy thing, Amy was actually telling me about how surprising it is for like normal people. So like, truthfully, I think Jeff's also really in tune to this too. Just in interactions I've had with him, and he just picks up on it. It's amazing. The average person does not get it sometimes, like a lot of the time. Like those imagine like Dave, imagine never understanding any small inflection. You don't have almost any tonality.
I think I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this politely, and then we're going to get off this topic, because I don't believe in staying in this this space, right?
Okay.
Because it'll divulge into a bunch of opinions of other people that I disagree with or also agree with. I think the majority of the population, especially the population that we interact with, is much more less intelligent than we are.
I wasn't even going to say that. It doesn't come really down to intelligence. It's just I think it's an awareness.
Yeah. I think a lot of people we're dealing with,
and like situationally aware.
The best example is we're dealing with a lot of NPCs.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to put it.
More than we're dealing with actual people.
I'll think of it. I got a different question. All right. So you're going to die tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
Jeff, you're dying tomorrow. I'm starting with Jeff because Dave has to think about it.
Okay.
What is your breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Oh, I don't have to think about that, but I got it. Okay.
What do you mean, what is my breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
So you have one day left. What are you eating? What is like your breakfast, lunch, and dinner for that last day? You know you're going to die. It's like an immediate thing. Like at midnight, you're just done. Like your body's just going to explode. I don't know.
I don't know.
There's no cure. What's okay, Dave? What's your breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Bacon and
Okay.
donuts. Bacon and donuts.
Okay.
Because those are my
There's
two
no
favorite.
ramifications here. It doesn't matter.
No, then listen. We don't need to get too complicated with this, right? Part of my also realization of my dying wish is that it has to be realistic. Okay, right? Like, I expect I expect bacon and donuts for breakfast. That is the bare minimum if I'm dying the next day. All right, I need bacon
and donuts.
All right, then I need the best, freshest grilled chicken salad I've ever had in my entire life for lunch.
Okay.
For lunch, that's what I want, right? And for dessert, for I don't need the lunch. Dessert.
Wait. What about a snack? What about like a midday snack?
Doritos.
What kind?
Nacho cheese.
All right. And then what's dinner?
No, wait, I take that back. I want nachos, cheese, Doritos, and Whirly Pop popcorn, which is like a whole stick of butter and a lot of salt,
yeah.
like really, really good ass fucking popcorn. Okay,
right.
That's my snack. That's my midnight snack. At the end of the day, I would like the best chicken wings in the world, from around the corner. Chicken wings,
All right.
and beer, and I want to drink so much beer that I'm so wasted by the end of it that I don't even realize I died.
That's fair. Do you have a dessert? You said dessert.
Nah.
Nah. Okay. All right. So Jeff, you die and you got
3 meals.
1 day. You got 3 meals and a snack. And if you want a dessert, you can have dessert.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Sushi.
For
For
breakfast?
dinner or for breakfast?
All 3 meals.
All
All
three
3 meals,
meals.
man. All 3 meals.
I forgot about
Dessert,
BDs.
Definitely cheesecake
Oh yeah.
from the
Love
Cheesecake Factory, like the peanut butter cheesecake. That's the best dessert. A dinner, it would be sushi. Lunch would be I would nice, really juicy burger from one of the best, like
Oh, see, yeah. I'm with Jeff.
a really nice burger, a succulent burger, and not even like just the fries from Red Robin. Just the garlic parmesan
Oh,
fries.
the
from
garlic
Red
fries from Red Robin are so good.
Robin. Now, not even the burger from Red Robin, because I'll get the burger from a way better place.
Can
Fries though.
Can I have the deep fried pickles from Red Robin too while I'm at it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Have you
And
never
then for
Oh, have you ever had those, Jeff? The deep fried pickles at Red Robin?
yeah, they're delicious.
Oh, they're so good.
For breakfast, man, there's this restaurant called First Watch.
Ooh, I love First Watch.
And they have some amazing breakfast. Anything I order from from First Watch, I'd have for breakfast.
We've got a new
And
person
those
in
would
the
be my
chat,
3
Curtis.
meals.
You're talking to them.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm talking to him.
Should we welcome the new person in the chat?
Yeah, Pedro, how's it going?
Pedro.
Hey, did you guys dunk
Ooh,
Oreos
yeah.
in this beer yet?
Oh, we did
Pedro's got it going on. So Pedro wants waffles, pancakes, and a frappuccino for breakfast.
All right. Oh, I want a
Specifically
frappuccino
caramel
too.
Frappuccino.
I want a Oh, I love a caramel frappuccino, Pedro.
Good caramel frappuccino is
Uh-huh.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Double combo from the nicest burger shop that they could think of.
Okay.
Solid.
I'm gonna add a
Agree with
salad. I'm gonna add the salad, the garlic fries, that burger. Okay.
And then pepperoni pizza for dinner.
That's not
I'm
bad.
down with that. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Pizza's a classic. I can commit to that.
Pizza is a classic.
A classic last meal is always steak too.
And
See,
Pedro's got a salad. Lol.
I don't care. I don't care about the gourmet steak at the end. You know what I mean? Like I like.
away from steak, to be honest.
I love a good steak. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love a good steak, right? But like, there's something that feels like home about like a good ass greasy burger.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's something
Ooh,
that feels more.
I forgot about barbecue.
Pizza feels more at home, right? Like, pizza feels more comforting at the end than a
I dunked a
steak.
Oreo, a cookie
Choreo.
in this Oreo. It's a cookie Oreo. And this beer, it tastes pretty good.
All right, I'm definitely.
What about you, Curtis? What's your three meals?
Man, so you guys got me, and then Pedro's like throwing off my whole life over here. I have to. So for breakfast, go a different direction. So I've had eggs Benedict a couple times, but I want this specific egg Benedict that I got at it was called Ruby's Cafe. It was in Nashville. It was fried chicken eggs Benedict, which was awesome. Like they got the English muffin, they got a piece of fried chicken, they got the the poached egg on top, and the hollandaise, which is just so good.
See, it's not just about like the quality of the food, right? When you say like the steak, right? Like
It's about the experience.
I understand the steak thing, but it's kind of about like the feel, right? It's about the emotional feel and attachment. Like if you're gonna throw dessert in there, like Jeff mentioned, cheesecake. Like I feel like the emotional dessert is like the best ice cream fudge sundae you've ever had in your whole life.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the one that's gonna feel the right at the end.
So for lunch, I'm like going back and forth between a couple things because I like sandwiches. I'm a big sandwich guy, and if it doesn't matter tomorrow, I might go to one of two places that I would like to go to. It would either be Slyman's,
Okay.
and getting in a like an intense corned beef or roast beef sandwich from there, and just get it like piled high with, and probably request like an extra loaf of bread to like kind of separate it out. And Dave, if you haven't been to Slyman's, I'll get it for you eventually. We'll go.
I've never heard of it.
I don't know if you would like
It's
it.
delicious.
It's one of those things, but
I'm
yeah.
Listen. If it's a sandwich place, I guarantee there's something I'd like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I'd probably go to Slyman's. For my snack, I'm actually gonna stop at a sushi place and grab a sushi roll. Or one of my things is I like seaweed salad.
Yeah. See, I want either the
Like
best
slimy, crunchy, and good.
that best homemade popcorn I've ever made, or I just want like the greatest movie theater popcorn I've ever had as the last snack.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then so for dinner, I have a specific. It's one of two things. And I'm cut in between. I don't know if I would want Italian or if I'd want this tacos from. I think what I would do is I would go by like what Dave said. I would end up my night at this place in Toledo that I used to frequent a lot. It was called San Marcos. Jeff, you're the cyborg. I love it. Because they have the best frozen margaritas, and it's authentic Mexican cooking, and it's just so good. It's so well done. And I think I would get so blackout drunk, I would do the same thing as die there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, just I want to drink beer until it's over. Like, just like that's it. It's the end. Get me every beer I can, every new beer I can possibly find in the entire bar. Just keep them coming till it's over.
Exactly. Yeah.
See, I would spend my last few hours with my wife. That's what I would do. I would be blackout.
Oh yeah, my wife's with me like this whole time. So I guess that's the big thing, like Dave was saying, like it's about the feeling, like all the things that I was talking about, there's something attached to it. So the thing in Tennessee, that's where my wife and I got married. My lunch for like Slyman's, that's like a place that we went with my dad. The snack sushi, we used to get sushi all the time in Toledo, and then San Marcos was like one of the first places I took Amy on a date. The only thing that's missing in there is like maybe some good pierogies and like some German food, but you know, there's only 3 meals in the day.
You only have so much time, and this is we're talking only food here, Jeff. We're not talking about the last time we're gonna take care of our lovers, like you know.
Whoa,
I mean, but you gotta have that experience too. You know, with your significant other, you gotta gotta get that going. At the end,
this is last meals, Jeff. This is last meals. And at the end,
said get blackout drink. That has nothing to do with a meal.
Listen. I assume that my last dinner, considering and this is a scenario we're in our last meals, I assume that last meal is very, very, very close to the end. Right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of time left. If I haven't done the other things that were important, it's too late. It's I'd rather go as peacefully as possible. And we're talking about food.
Explosion. Jeff, I gotta point out, there was no Taco Bell in mine whatsoever.
Shocking.
So you think?
All right.
I will point out, you guys still need to dunk these Oreos.
I did. It's really good. I'll do it again
I'm
if you want me to
okay.
do it again.
Curtis,
Dave
you
can
need
do
to
it for me.
No,
Curtis, you
Alright.
have to do it. Curtis.
Let me get an Oreo.
these are Bell's beers. We must dip Oreos
I
in them.
know. Also, I want to point something out. This is just a me gripe.
Uh-huh.
Why in the hell is every pack of Oreos I buy half broken?
That sounds like a you problem.
That sounds like a you problem, Curtis.
Yeah, Pedro.
What
So
are you
okay,
doing
so
to your
Pedro might be
Oreos?
new. Yeah, so
Pedro
we've done
is new.
Oreos in all of our Bell's specific beers.
Yeah.
It was something we started. What was it? Almost a year ago
Yeah.
now. At this point,
On the first Bell's Brewery beer, this is Bell's Bright White.
Yeah.
We're doing the Bell's Jingle Bells variety pack and reviewing them. This is the best one we've had. It's a wheat ale.
Pedro's too right because I'm half broken inside. You're not wrong.
Jeff on the
Get
first
real.
Bell's video dipped an Oreo in that beer, and from that point forward, Bell's acknowledged it, and therefore we must also acknowledge that we must dip Oreos in beer from that point forward.
That one really didn't add or lose anything, to be honest.
No,
It
it's kind of just nice.
neutralized it.
Yeah, it's good. It's a basic
Weird.
Oreo in your beer. Pedro, welcome to the
Basic
Snack
beer
Network.
and the Oreo.
Yeah, Pedro, welcome.
Welcome, hang out
This
with
beer
us.
is
You're
pretty
like one
good.
of the most interactive. You're awesome. We love to have you here.
I would say this is the best one, or the Two Hearteds. Best, Two Hearted, this one are pretty good. Christmas ale's third, and the Spruce is last.
I can agree with that 100%. Too Hard it could flip for me. This is nice. This Bright White is a nice wheat ale, which makes it really light and really easy to drink for me. Like it's basically just kind of a basic beer. And for that reason, I'm gonna I'm gonna give it the edge only over that because like my personal feeling is that like Official was my favorite Bell's beer other than Noya.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna
Oh, Pedro's working.
I'm gonna vote that
Sorry.
I would go Bright White, Two Hearted, and then Christmas, and then the Spruce.
Yeah, I mean, Bright White is just a nice, refreshing beer. It's kind of like it's a Belgian style beer. It's really light. It's really like good. It's just really good.
Yeah, it's core. It's a core beer.
Yeah.
It's still available in stores. You can still get it.
I pretty much agree with that. Spruce is on my bottom.
Yeah.
But everything else kind of is interchangeable for me at that point because they're all good in their own specific way.
Yeah, I agree with that
I think
too.
the Bright White's probably the easiest to drink. Two Hearted is probably my second, and then maybe Christmas is my third because I'm just not in the mood for it right now.
It's not really Christmas season.
Yeah, I mean it keeps freaking getting in the freezing. And...
It's like
cool.
we're teetering on it.
Pedro is an English teacher. English is a second language. That's awesome. We need teachers.
Yeah,
I just messed up my hair.
We all need
Crap.
teachers. This is the most uneducated YouTube channel on the planet.
I mean,
What do you
Pedro,
mean
you
this
missed the
is
whole
the most
beginning first part of it. We were talking about
Science. We went from
we were talking about chemistry and biology. It was horrible. We're not smart.
listen, science podcast, all around science. Bobby Frankenberger is your show for science. The Snack Network is your place for food and beer.
No, actually, speaking about education, just randomly because I saw this on Netflix now. So Trivia Crack made a
YouTube show.
Netflix game. Yeah,
Netflix game. Yeah, it's weird.
it is weird. I started playing it, and some of the hard modes are actually pretty intense.
yeah.
Like they're pretty. You need to know your stuff. But I knew a couple of the answers, so I felt good about that. I was like, yeah, I know random things.
Some of those answers are tough though.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite new TikTok accounts is this guy that reacts to game shows. He reacts like it'll be like, here's Wheel of Fortune, and it'll be like the most obvious, like solve the puzzle in the world, and the people do not get it. I love it. It's so good. And then I saw
Send me this guy.
I saw today they were doing Jeopardy, and it was like the word that you would use if somebody was being mysterious in the video game Among Us, and the answer was, what is sus? Like that was a real Jeopardy question. Like, are
That's weird.
you kidding me? What is
Don't be
sus?
suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't worry.
Alright.
Next week we're gonna have a game show segment, and there's gonna be a great prize to win if you're willing to call into the Snack Network live on Friday night.
That's fair. What else is going on, guys? What are we doing next week, Dave?
I'm finishing this beer. I'm gonna finish this beer, and then I'll tell
This
people.
next week, Dave's finishing this beer. That's what he plans on doing.
Next year he finishes the beer.
I'm gonna finish this beer, and then we'll talk about next
Pedro. You come in, call in, claim that prize. That's what I'm talking about.
Are you still trying to finish this beer, Dave?
week. Pedro, for this entire this constant feed of
Chug
comments,
that beer.
I would be willing to give you the prize even if you lost. if you
You
call
just
in.
gotta like chat in.
You
You won. That's pretty much it.
You just got to call in and commit to calling in, and then I'll pretty much, whether you win or lose, I'll probably still give you the prize. Unless somebody beats you to the call in, in which case then
Ooh.
it'll be a challenge.
It's like tune in next week here on the Snack Network.
Dave, are you drunk?
Was that a question?
What do you mean by that? Is that a question? Are you questioning me? Yes, I would like a latte. They are very delicious.
I love the way you make them.
Jeez. You're killing their ears, man.
Oh, it's one
Oh,
of the
goodness.
best. That's the best. That was the best joke in that movie, other than look at my egg sack. At which point Rachel was like, looked at me, and was like, "We're watching this movie."
Sonic movie was nothing that anyone even asked for, but they made, and then all of a sudden it was like, all right, it's Sonic time.
They made. Here's the thing about the first Sonic movie. We haven't seen the second one yet, guys. They made a legitimately good movie, right?
It
Like,
had no right to be as good as it was.
yeah, it's not the best movie we've ever seen.
It's not the worst though.
It's not the worst. I watched La La Land today, and I watched the Sonic movie yesterday, and I'll tell you which one I personally enjoyed better. It's the Sonic movie.
Really? La La Land's
Sonic.
pretty good.
The first hour of La La Land is the Academy stroking their own egos. And then the rest of the movie, when it starts picking up, is fine. I didn't dislike La La Land. That's not like a bash at La La Land, but my personal opinion and the personal feeling I have with it, like my last meals, I feel that I like the Sonic movie better. All right, I got one more sip.
Pedro says that you guys basically are the life of the party. I'm the chill one in the background.
That's fine. That's what you guys are here for.
That's about right. Yeah.
Support
That's right.
the wild
right.
nonsense. If somebody finds out that I said the Sonic movie is better than La La Land, somebody's gonna freak out. I'm gonna get a text message. I'm gonna get a text message from a friend of mine
Ooh,
tomorrow.
I got a random question for you guys now that we're there. So what's your go-to movie? What's your
Dave's
favorite?
is Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's now Spider-Man No Way Home.
Okay,
Mine's,
okay.
Mine's The Shawshank Redemption. What do you mean? What's
That's a
your
good
go-to movie?
Ooh, so for a long time it was Moana.
I love Moana.
I love Moana. But if I had to only go with one, I absolutely love Shrek.
I also love. If you want honorable mentions,
yeah.
Across the Universe.
Oh, Pedro shouting out with some good movies: Emperor's New Groove, The Breakfast Club, Monsters Inc.
Yeah, those
are all great movies. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, keep them going. All right, I'm agreeing.
Shrek. Get on the Shrek. The Shrek train.
Shrek the Third,
Dave,
guys. Shrek Forever After.
Really, the first movie you watched in theater, that's an experience in the theater right there. I wish I could go see Shrek in the theater. That'd be awesome.
I saw Shrek in the theater. Shrek in the theater was one of the few movies that my dad enjoyed in the theater. Was Shrek.
I have a second cat.
White Chicks is also just freaking hilarious.
This is amazing. We should just have Pedro just give us a list of movies to watch.
I have second cat.
Pedro, come on the show next week. That's the reality here.
It's pretty much open up. You just kind of have to bring the beer that was thing. Speaking of next week,
Just have 4
I don't
beers
think
randomly
Curtis is paying
talk about-
attention to anything I'm saying.
I am.
I
Hi,
heard about
cat.
the cat.
Sure, you have.
Speaking
I saw
of
the cat. I was excited about the cat.
Speaking of next week, guys, on the Sound Network Live Spring Stream Series every Friday night in the season of spring, at least, we plan to stream at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here on the Stack Network YouTube channel, Twitch, Facebook, my personal Facebook, my Twitter, all over. We're streaming everywhere right now. But we highly recommend you come enjoy us on YouTube, like where Pedro is. Next week, we will be doing the Bud Light Sour Seltzers, which are still available in store, very easy to find. So if you guys want to drink them with us and review them with us, that would be amazing. We're going to have special guest Justin from his YouTube channel, who also reviews alcoholic beverages on his YouTube channel. Wow, Dave should not drink this much. Come on and join us to review those as well, and we'll be streaming it on his channel as well. Look at Justin's in. That's not the same Justin.
Energy drinks only. Justin Hall.
No, not the same Justin.
Different Justin. Happens to have the same name. What's going on, Justin? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, as
no,
we
going back really quick. There's Shrek sodas at the FYE at the mall over by me.
So you can get some of that Shrek juice in your mouth.
Yeah, you can get Shrek juice.
So you can get
You can
Shreked.
Go out and get Shreked.
Justin Hellman is joining us, just to be clear, just so we're all on the same page. And
Mango Loco Moco Loco. Not Loco Moco. Mango Loco Monster.
I had to look at his channel
haven't had
only to
that
confirm
one.
I was saying his name right, and I'm not sure I was still even saying his name right. Justin will be joining us to review the Bud Light Sour Seltzers, which are very exciting flavors to me.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I actually found out
I'm
you
excited.
can. So Jeff, this one's specifically for you. At the Giant Eagle over by me, I found the Bud Light Seltzer Retro Pack.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you buy it?
I didn't know we were still interested in it.
I'm sorry.
I'll go pick it up. It was still there. There was like 5 of them.
You guys haven't done Bud Light Next yet.
I still it's in my
No.
fridge right now.
Maybe we'll do it next week.
Next week on the Snack
Network.
I got something that I need to bring over to your house, Dave.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's Easter flavored. I don't know if we're doing Easter stuff.
We if you would like to talk about shooting
Easter Kool-Aid cotton
Ooh.
candy.
oh my god. Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
we can
is
do some recording.
I'm sorry,
Kool-Aid cotton candy tropical punch flavored.
that's like actual Kool-Aid mix though, right?
Yes.
Oh, I have Peeps lemonade mix as well.
Oh gosh.
That sounds awesome.
So that's something to try.
We've got Pepsi Nitro on hand, guys. We've
I
got
got it in my fridge.
if you're new here like Pedro, we and Justin, I think Justin's new here. We review
everybody?
snacks and taste things almost every single day on the Snack Network. We put up a video almost every day, as well as on TikTok. We try to keep up there, but mostly on YouTube. It's a YouTube focused thing, guys. I edited 5 videos of Curtis today. Me and Curtis trying new things on top of the videos going up for the rest of the month.
Good stuff.
So yeah, there's tons of fun, goofy stuff. Jeff, I need to tell you this. I'll tell you this here, but I don't think the video has gone up yet. I found.
Oh no.
Jeff's the only one who's gonna know this. Jeff, I found trolley crawlers that have gushing shit that come out of them.
I'll eat those.
What?
Yeah,
I'll eat that.
the trolley crawlers, Jeff, the trolley crawlers that we did, that the video hasn't gone
Crunchy
up
ones?
yet. Yeah, don't say anything, Jeff. We haven't put that video up yet. But I found ones that have exploding goo in them, like gushers.
Oh my gosh. Curtis, if you ever
I'll eat
find
those.
these trolley gummies that like are that have crunchy
hard
shell on it, what was the description of it?
They're called crawlers. They have a crunchy shell on the outside, so they're like gummy worms with like a crunchy shell on the outside.
Sounds weird.
Yeah.
You need to try
I'll
them
try
and
it.
tell me what you think.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll head over my Dollar General.
Is it? Can we not give spoilers, Dave?
No, I'd rather not spoil that one. I'd rather tease that here.
Yeah.
That video's coming up.
For the
I can.
next few days.
Yeah, it's soon. I'm.
It's real soon.
I-
Most of our stuff is. When's the next day we're gonna get together and like do some recording? Because I know I brought over some stuff. And I
Yeah,
wanna
we've got a
try some of
stack.
that.
We need to figure that out, but not on the air. The troll,
No, because
the trolley crawlers video, Jeff, will
Yeah.
go up on. Oh, this is a lot. This is maybe a little further away. Goes up on April 18th.
10 days away.
wow.
10
Okay.
days. 10 days from now. So we'll tease it again next week. This is a video worth watching. Normally I'm like, whatever, trolley gummy snacks, not a big deal. No, watch this video.
No, this has to be watched.
I'll actually have to tune in. I might watch it previously.
Yeah,
so I get what's
Curtis,
going on.
Curtis, you have the ability to go watch it
It's
now.
a power.
Anyway,
Alright.
this has been the Snack Network Live. We're gonna be here next Friday, guys, with Justin Howman from his YouTube channel, as well as streaming on his channel. He's gonna do the Bud Light sours, seltzers with us, guys. They're available at your literally any gas station / 7-Eleven, whatever, like grocery stores. Bud Light sours, seltzers, not hard to find. So if you guys want to do it with us, this is the opportunity to do it. It's really easy to find it. I'm Dave. You can follow.
I'm Jeff.
You can follow me at Tell You Dave. You can follow Jeff at Jeffrey Daily or at a Big Effin' Jeff on TikTok. He doesn't post anything,
yeah.
but he is on TikTok. You can follow Curtis.
I post some fire comments sometimes.
Yeah,
Some
Jeff
fire-
comments on stuff, so you guys might want to just send him stuff. Curtis, on the other hand, is at Backlane Films. You can
Mhm.
follow him there as well on TikTok or Twitter, and I think Instagram is the same.
Yeah, it's all the same. I'm one of the only people that has the same name, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm at Tell You Dave everywhere, including Instagram. But I mostly post on TikTok or that's pretty Twitter and TikTok is where I'm at.
If I'm not Jeffrey Daily, I'm a big effing Jeff.
Yeah,
A big effing Jeff.
I love that.
and that's a
name,
big
Me too, that
FN,
one's
like
great.
FN, like the letters FN Jeff.
man. Yeah, FN. FN.
Guys, if you want to appear on the Snack Network, of course, just send us a DM on Twitter or TikTok. That's also available, guys, because this is a big community of people tasting new things. All that has to be is new to you. Or if you want to just come hang out with us on Friday nights and drink something new, that's fun too. Like, do whatever you want. It doesn't have
Love
to be.
doing
If
this
you
stuff.
don't want to
It's
drink
fun.
a sour seltzer, I don't blame you. I don't really want to do it either, but I'm gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you want to drink a soda or like 6 energy drinks, it's each its
Are we
own.
just gonna have a live stream where we just drink peppermint flavored drinks?
I do
Oh
it,
God, no.
dude. Like,
Oh, we should have a holiday special, like when December comes around, where we try different types of eggnog.
I would be
Guys,
willing to do
yeah.
that. There's only one good one, and it's Hartzler's eggnog. It's the
That
only
is
good.
I'm not
fair.
a fan of eggnog in general, so that'd be interesting.
Oh,
Eggnog
that'll
is
be
like
fun.
the one drink where I don't dislike. It's like it's halfway between a drink and a smoothie. It's
Yeah,
so
it's
bad.
thick.
Guys,
It's
so
so
thick.
bad.
next week you will have the opportunity. I'm sorry, I meant to mention this. You'll have the opportunity to win a digital copy of Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Oh,
Yeah,
digital.
I will give you a code for digital copy of Spider-Man: No Way Home if you're so lucky to win.
Shit.
Yeah,
Pretty good. I like
so
that.
make sure you call in. It's pretty awesome. It's gonna be a pretty awesome prize. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time for another episode of the Snack Network Live. Next Friday, of course, you want to tune into us again live. We're available Tuesday mornings with Grouchy Surge, Curtis, or Grouchy.
Am I coming in on this week?
We could talk about that. We can have you come on, Curtis.
Yeah, because I still have
Surge?
that coffee.
Yeah,
thing.
we do have a coffee thing. We'll see you guys Tuesday morning at 8:30, and we post a new video almost every single day at 8 a.m. on the Snack Network YouTube channel. So subscribe, hit that like button, and I hope you guys see you next Friday or Tuesday or in any of our other comment sections. We reply to all comments by. That's it. That's the whole show. I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Bye.
We're here to taste some food. We're here to boost your mood. Life is delicious on the Snack Network.
Bow! Wow! Crazy. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Pedro. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. Thank you, Laura.
Bye.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you,
Love you
everybody.
all.
Adam. Everybody who tuned in live, bye.
Bye.